it's
I
not even
hate it.
windows, it's the different
Girl, it's the
profiles.
profiles. The welcome. I'm so sorry you are going through that because I'll be like, what profile set up this meeting? I know I have a meeting, but whose
Right.
is it? And like,
Yeah.
am I logged into it? Okay, now let me get logged in it and then go where are the documents? It's
It's a lot.
stupid.
It's
It's
doing a lot.
stupid.
I'm
It's
doing a
yeah,
lot right now,
you
and
know,
I'm just kind of over it.
and
Okay,
especially
so
because like
I'm
stuff is in flux. All right, here we go.
okay. So I put the YouTube link into the what you call them into the document. I'm also putting it into the copy.
Okay.
So
And then that's
that
the link in WhatsApp with the pictures
what
too. You put the link in WhatsApp as well.
I'm about to.
Oh, okay. I saw one, but I didn't know if that was just for this part or was for the show. Oh yeah, never mind.
That was
Ignore
just
me.
the Zoom
That's
link.
for Zoom. I'm like, ignore
Yeah.
me. I see the.
No
I'm
worries.
reading the
No
words.
worries.
That would be helpful. Context,
No
please.
worries. I got you. All right. So I just put the YouTube link into WhatsApp.
Perfect.
Um, and then can I close this out now? Oh, I want to put this description. Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, it didn't make a description. Okay.
Oh, that's cute. Okay. What music we want?
Speaking of music, I was listening to Holly Bailey's album yesterday
Uh-huh. I haven't gotten it yet.
thoroughly. When you say haven't gotten it, what does that mean?
Like I haven't heard it. Haven't
Okay. Because
like
where do you go
gone
to
to
listen to music?
I'm old school. Like I will still just go to iTunes and actually get the album.
Interesting.
I
And
know.
I'm not familiar. Well, I'm not saying I'm not making a judgment statement about it, but I don't have iTunes for real. So I'm
Uh-huh.
not familiar with how that works. So I use YouTube music and
Uh-huh.
then I just pull it up. Like I don't have to go get it. Like I just, so
She's
that's
like,
how I'm
she's
like,
like,
when you say that,
she's like, how do
what
you
does that
have to get it?
mean?
Where is this?
Yeah.
Where does it belong? It's just like uh essentially like just like you wind up just buying it. So almost like you buy the
Buying
CD.
it.
I know it's
It's
wild.
not a subscription on iTunes?
They have, I think, a Apple Music probably subscription, but then I remember one time we were
I'm
on,
confusion right now.
girl, so was I. So I forget what happened, but at one point, Eric and I were on. Eric was like, "Oh, Mike added us to his family on Apple Music." And so I was like,
Uh-huh.
"Oh, okay, cool." And I guess I must have done something because then I got kicked out the family.
Oh, damn.
So whatever I did, I think it charged Mike.
Oh, because it's
I'm,
not a subscription. It's
I
like
thought it was.
working.
I thought Apple Music was supposed to be like a subscription base or like Tidal where they just stream the music or whatever. Um, so then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just stick to the rivers and the lakes that I'm used to. I'll pay the 9.99. I like the people. Here's some support. The hell away with it, and it's on
So
my phone.
interesting. So it's downloaded to your phone. It's not
Hmm.
in a cloud or anything.
Correct.
This is really, really blowing my mind right now because that's not how I access music.
Right. And I don't think a lot of people do it that way.
I'm kind of floored. You were like, I haven't gone and gotten it. Well, where you going?
She's
Where
like,
you
well,
got
where
to
you
get it
going,
from?
boo? Where you going?
This is so interesting.
Like, who did I
This is
see? Because I didn't
really,
realize she had music out yet until I think like Parkwood must have posted it. And I was like, oh, okay,
okay.
I need to go check it out. But you like
Uh,
it? What are your thoughts?
oh, I love it. I love it.
Yes.
I've only listened to it once. We were listening to it yesterday before I started recording. And I really enjoyed it. Some of the songs she's already put out. So like it's hold on. Let me finish doing this. And because I
Yeah.
want to actually tell you. So hold on. Let me
Okay.
let me post this up so we can
She's
finish up.
like doing things, doing
Okay.
things.
I know. I want to say, but then I'm also like, wait, let me, because time is steady passing. Oh, so yeah. And
Oops.
y'all that are watching us during this time, this is the time before we get started. So we're going to be getting started in just a couple moments. And let me actually go ahead and open this up so that it shows as public. We are definitely just a tad bit behind schedule today, and that is going to have to
Welcome.
be all right.
Welcome to the day. We are here though, while also
Honey,
appropriate.
okay.
I guess that should have been it.
What was the other
Exactly.
title? I done forgot now. Wait, it's in the chat.
But
What
it
is
was something
it?
that did apply to that for sure.
Very
now,
much.
now that we say it.
Very much. It said, we are not okay, but we showed up. That's our
We showed
secondary
up.
title
That's
for
it.
today.
And that's
Okay.
what it is. Oh, that feels
All
like
right.
so long ago.
What's that?
D'Angelo passing. So that was in between our last show.
Oh, we didn't talk about that because they had,
But had it
yeah,
happened last time
no,
by then?
no,
Oh, okay.
because it
Okay.
didn't happen until I was, and here's the thing, and that was, I think,
Mm,
on Tuesday.
okay. Got it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, R.I.P. His poor kid. Because him
Oh
and
my
Angie are
God.
gone.
Correct.
Damn.
Correct. Exactly. All right. So that's 36. One more thing I need to pull up. All right. I sent, oh, I still have to send more WhatsApp messages. Let me do that from here.
See? And guys, y'all can help us with that by hitting the subscribe button, and then you'll get
Okay.
notifications. Although we don't, I won't say, although we do remind you manually, there is an automated process that is set up. If you subscribe, the channel will actually remind you and let you know that we are here and ready to shenan again, just so you know, in
Correct.
case you were wondering.
Correct. In case you were wondering, my God, today. Okay. It does help us though, y'all. If y'all can help ease the burden
I'm
of
saying,
remembering to send this out to so many people, it
you know.
absolutely helps. Okay. So I do want to uplift that, all right? Because it's a lot that we over here just trying to make sure we
Oh,
get y'all in the room, and
you
also that
know.
we have a chance to talk about these things and you have a chance to be heard and your voice be heard and like all of that. We're
Oh,
talking about things that are applicable to the things that we're going through. So, all right, I'm gonna share with,
so I
oh, and
don't,
then I need
I
to,
try to not engage in body shaming.
what's
Uh,
going on?
there
What's
are
happening?
two people on the internet right now. One is Alondria. I didn't watch that show. I don't
Is
remember
that
if
the
it's
Love is Blind girl?
no, I think
Oh, I don't
that
know who
might
we
be
talking
Love
about then.
Island. It's one of them.
Oh,
I
that
watched
is
Love
Love
is
Island. I
Blind.
don't watch none of
Okay.
them.
Okay, I do watch
Like,
Love is
oh,
Blind. I don't know Love
the
Island, but I've
Love
heard her
Island.
name.
This is that
This
girl?
chick, if that's the right show, yes. So she's on the internet right now with a pair of sunglasses around her waist, and I
What?
find it yes, I find it
Wait,
extremely
like she put the sunglasses on her? That
uh-huh.
girl need to go eat. What? Are you serious? Wait a minute. I want to make sure I'm understanding what you're saying. Wait, let me get this mic position. Because what are you saying to me? You're saying that she took a standard pair of sunglasses and put it on her body, and them sunglasses ain't popped?
Both arms stayed attached, I was like,
Girl, hold the picture up to the phone,
I'm trying to pull it
to
back
the
up because
camera.
it
What?
posted my post, so then it disappeared. But you hold 1 second. I'm gonna get it up for you. Because I
What
was
is
like,
happening?
this is just rude.
Ma'am,
She got 2 pounds, one in the front and one in the back.
I don't want to be that small ever.
I wouldn't mind it. I mean, God probably don't want me to ever be that small because that would be a terror. Be like, girl, go put some clothes on.
I don't want to be that small. For
Oh my God.
sunglasses to be able to fit, uh-uh.
Girl, I was like, I don't need this kind of negativity early in the morning on Sunday. That's just not right.
But who
Um,
else you was about to say? Because I'm
and the
wondering if you think
other
about the other
one,
person that I was gonna say.
now her name is escaping me
Okay, it's
at
not
this
because you would
moment.
know her name.
Dang it. But she just had like her fourth baby, and her body looks like the girl's body that I just showed you. And she's holding this child, and I'm like, you know what?
That's wild.
Congratulations.
She said,
I'm proud of
congratulations.
you. I'm so happy that you have that ability in your life.
That's funny.
Mercy.
No, um, I thought you were about to hold on. I want to see your face when I say this. So
Okay.
let me come back over to the screen because I was still trying to set something up. I thought you were about to start talking about Meg in this
Oh, what
new.
happened?
Did you see the new video?
No.
Kalonda, what are you doing with your life?
I was watching T-Pain's new video. Have you seen?
T-Pain, girl, get on in here and see what Megan is talking about. God damn it! Wait a minute. Now, wait, let me.
T-Pain.
Ain't nobody worrying about Tallahassee pain. Girl, get over here and see this ass, girl. She,
Let me get my priorities together. Hold on.
please. What are you doing with your
What
life?
am I doing with my life?
I was gonna pull it up here, but they gonna ban us and cut it off and
Right,
all that
right,
kind of
right.
stuff. But pull this up now, and I got to see you watching. Now, and y'all watching, say hey, we're in the live comments, y'all. We're in the live. So come talk to us. You can like actually contribute in all of that. And also it would be helpful if I put my live comments on so I could see because
Oh,
y'all might have already been talking. Who knows? Who knows,
yes,
child?
indeed.
I'm an auntie. Um, but if y'all ain't watched Megan, go ahead and pull it up. And even if you did watch it, pull it up and watch it
Watch it
again.
again. Watch it
Watch it
again.
again.
Yes,
Okay. Now
indeed.
where you going down to find this? Now where you go to find video?
I'm gonna go to YouTube, smart ass. Any more questions? Yeah. Okay,
Oh
so
man, that tickled me so. That tickled me deep on the inside.
so happy to have been
Ooh.
able to do that for you.
I'm just trying to make sure I understand so I could guide you right.
Yes, indeed. She's like, because you have been led astray. All right, what is this called? Now, see, I don't went to
Oh
YouTube
man.
and it's not the last thing. Hold on.
Girl, oh Jesus. Put in the name of it is Love a Girl, Meg the Stallion.
All right, love a girl.
Lord help her,
How old?
y'all.
How old am I right now? Which side note, when we get to this versus conversation, that is definitely going to be a part of the combo.
Girl. Okay, now
Okay.
why these comments? Why it's not showing up on the screen for me? Hold on.
All right. I'm
Hey
watching.
y'all. Okay, she's watching. We're watching. Love a Girl. All right. Wait. Love a
Oh,
Girl. Back. Megan the Stallion. Let me put the link in here so y'all could go see it too.
child. I am no better than a man. This is
At all. At all. And this is how I know that sexuality is not a choice.
That right?
Because, baby, it's
It
women
just
walking around
just
like this,
walking
and y'all
around.
think I want to be with these men?
A
That's what you
choice.
think I want to
That
sign
was a
up
choice.
for?
Oh my goodness.
Ma'am.
Yes, indeed.
My man, my man, my man, my baby, my baby. Hey.
No, no more food ever. Jesus.
She's saying no for food. Oh man, that is funny to me. All right. Y'all talk to
Golly.
us in the comments so I can see if the comments are going to come up on the screen because for some reason it's not coming up. Also, I have to turn off my fan, grab my other fan because I'm 44. Okay. And I got to pat my forehead down because it's a little toasty. All right. Now I got you on my ear here. So I'm
Oh
waiting on
God.
this. I'm waiting on your summation of the experience down to the lover girl in just a
Child.
second. All right. So when you're ready,
So
just go ahead and start talking.
the lover girl is doing all the things. Cause my,
Man,
geez, she kind of reminds me of just like a softer Tiana Taylor. And
okay.
because like the dancing and everything, but like I find Tiana Taylor extremely attractive, and I think she has an
Very,
awesome body, but she's very very
very.
sculpted. Where
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Megan is
Oh,
like,
that's what you mean,
that's what
softer.
I mean by softer, yeah. Like where Megan is like just the shape, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Lord have
Okay, I
mercy,
see y'all in the comments. Hey, y'all, we coming. Okay, let me get this other
girl.
fan, girl.
Did you see the girl who said that you can tell that like that bisexuality is a thing and that people who all believe that sexuality is a choice is because they're choosing to be straight.
Mm. No,
I,
say that
I,
one more time. What?
I said, I like your point of view. Like this girl was like, you know, Christian fundamentalists or people who say that, you know, it's a choice, being gay is a choice or being bisexual is a choice, really just points to their sexuality that they apparently chose to be
They
straight.
are choosing that.
Correct. Because anyone who is bisexual or somewhere open to the spectrum of where they are in sexuality, it's not I choose this. It's just that's what you
This is
are.
who I
Like
am.
this is
Yeah,
what what and who I am attracted to. Like,
correct.
but if you're having to choose on the daily to be straight, you do
That's why
think
you think
for
it's a
everyone
choice,
else
because
it's
you
a choice
choosing.
because you
That
choose,
is very, very, very interesting. And
right?
I would say I can align myself with that. I just had a conversation the other day with somebody. Damn it, I done did all of
Sissy,
this
I
and
need to
forgot
like
what.
get down and practice if I got this wobble move. I don't know if I got that
Baby, we got to figure out how to do the one leg shake that ass. You understands me? Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Can I do that? I don't know if I can do that. I'm
You
gonna
know,
try it.
I was over here like, wait a minute. Oh, like, wait,
Give
just the one,
give
just
it a
that
good old
one.
try now.
Well, look, then I didn't have no camera set up because I couldn't see if I was really
You
doing it
can
how I
see
needed
what?
to do it. I was like, it feel like it. I think. Wait, now the on the knee with the devil pat 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 pat.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. I don't know. I feel like no, I don't know. I want to be confident in it, but I don't know if that's accurate.
I don't know, but I got to figure it out. I'm not gonna be able to
Girl,
last without this paper towel, y'all. Hold on. I got the pat 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 my forehead down. All right, then we're gonna get started after that. What y'all doing? I know y'all listening, but what y'all doing?
how's y'all Sunday starting, huh?
Oh,
What it look
Jesus.
like?
Look, the skin is glowing, but my gosh, it is also
She's
a
like, I need
little
to keep my
warm.
glasses
Praise
on my
Jesus.
face. Oh, when do your glasses come in?
Girl, I didn't order them from the people. I got to get them from Zenny. So,
Oh, okay,
I have to, that's one of the things on my list today that I have to
gotcha.
take care of. Life
Okay,
been wild over here in these streets, okay?
heard.
It's been a lot. It's been a lot going on.
Well, I
So,
can't wait to
but
catch
of
up.
course, every time I open my eyes, I'm reminded that you need to see. So what is you doing? Can
That
you help
is
out
a
your
constant
eyeballs,
reminder.
please? Okay.
That
Honey.
definitely is.
Yeah. So, okay, eating breakfast. I'm writing an article. Okay, all right. Well, we here for the shenanigans and all the things. Glad
Hey
that y'all are
man.
here, child.
Hey
So
Jasmine.
before we officially start, what's your analysis on the Lover Girl video there?
I told you no more food ever. Cause one, I need to stop eating immediately. And I need to figure out if I can do this left, right, left, right, left, right on my knees.
Kalonda, why you go immediate starvation? Why is
That's how this is going to happen. Like ice cream. Just made shrimp and bacon fried rice yesterday.
Let me stop drinking before I have a damn technological emergency and spits water all over my damn electronic devices.
Good. I'm just saying. I mean, look.
Oh, Lord.
Because for me to achieve that, that would just be, it would have to be cold turkey to go. Oh my God. But no, I mean, her body is amazing. She's beautiful. Like, beautiful. Period. That's analysis done. No notes. Like, run it
Right.
back. Run it back.
Yeah.
Girl. Holy
That
shit.
video, and she released that, was that yesterday or maybe it was the day before? When did we watch it? What's today? God dang it.
Today,
Today
well,
is
you know,
Saturday.
I already know today's Sunday.
No, today's Sunday. Yesterday was Saturday. I think that's when we watched it, was yesterday. So I think it came out yesterday or maybe it came out Friday. I don't know. But on loop, like on repeat the entire time. I was just like, girl, girl,
Look,
girl. These are goals. These
I'm
are
trying to tell
goals
you.
for reals. And how do I do the pat pat pat? So I did reach out to one of my sorority sisters.
Uh-huh.
She is a twerkologist.
Oh,
And
that's
I
right.
was
That's
like,
right. She was supposed to be doing a
listen,
class for us.
see, and that's what I told her. I said, you were supposed to be doing this class for us, girl, and you went and was living life. And I
You
need you to
know,
know that we
you got
still
students
need to get that
waiting.
ass. What you doing? What
Hello?
you doing? So I did follow back up, because I be
Okay.
trying to do the service, for the people.
For the
So
people, obviously.
I did follow back up, and I'll have some deets for y'all once we get things scheduled and stuff. But we got new motivations now. Like
Hell yeah. I
hey,
mean, shit. Look, Cardi is like 11 months pregnant and is fucking out here. I'm like, ma'am, can I look? Just a little bit. I can have a little bit, like just a little bit.
all we need is a little bit, just a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I don't know the
Hey,
rest of the words. But
how
anyway,
about we
all
get this
right.
show
Hey,
started?
I was about to say, hey y'all. So actually we do have a show. We do have things that happen here, not us just in here yapping. But also this is our show. We do what we want because it's our
That's right.
show. And we're
Amen.
so grateful that you
Hallelujah.
guys are here hanging out with us. So we're gonna go ahead and officially get started because we actually have other things that we want to
We
talk
do.
about as well today. All right, so here we go. Oh shit. What happened? Oh damn. My bad. Okay, for real this time. For real this time.
No one even noticed. Perfectly smooth.
Just fast forward through this part. It's just the numbers on the screen and a little, break it down. I'm hot as hell over here. Imagine what I was like last night.
Yes,
Imagine.
okay.
But I'm glistening though.
It's a glow. It's a glow. No one knows the origin, you know.
This is fair. The screenshots are popping. Okay.
You know?
The screenshots shots are popping. And also, that's what it looks like to be in perimenopause. So, hello.
Oh my God. My little floating head situation
Welcome.
just changes.
What did we do, Bianca? So welcome to So You Don't Put Syrup on Your Grilled Cheese. We are two real life cousins, and we're here to talk about all kinds of things, y'all. Stuff that we thought was normal that was actually dysfunctional. We here to talk about pop culture. We here to talk about life. Like we here to yap it up because we are trying to unpack the things and share our stories, help other people find their voices as well, especially when it comes to healing and mental health. So we invite y'all to come along with us on this journey of self-discovery, of laughter, maybe even a little bit of healing. Shout out to the chat who is hanging out with us. You too can be hanging out with us. Just go where it said live chat. Just go on and click in there. Say hey, talk to the people. Y'all talk to each other. Y'all talk to us. All right. So my name is Kimberland, Thailand, House of O'Neill, Jackson, and Adams, empathetic energizer, intuitive, inspirational innovator, seer of souls who are hurting, healer of hearts, and voice to the voiceless.
Hey, that's my cousin. We should have done this whole thing coded in New Orleans accent, just dripping in it.
Oh, that would have been wow. Okay, let's try to access our
I was about to
accents.
say
I
I'd
don't
have to
know.
like reach back in there.
Wait, when we get to the verses, we can access it then. It'll come
Okay,
out.
we'll
It'll
do
come
it
out
then.
naturally.
It'll
Okay,
do
go
it
ahead. Go ahead. Go
naturally
ahead.
then. Yes. I am Kalonda of House Jackson, first of her name, assistant to entrepreneurs, beacon of banter, creator of content, dancer of dreams, and excellence enchantress, and a NOLA native. Da, da,
Yes.
da, da. Well, we already took a little detour. So before we go any further, just want to let you know what the community agreements are and how we promise to govern ourselves and what we expect from you. So, from us, first, there might be a curse word or two or six, depending on how colorful we need the conversation to be. But we are a hoot in the meantime. So, if you need to put some headphones on or usher some little children out of the way, do what you got to do. We've given you 20 minutes already, so act accordingly. Uh, Outside of that, you can expect transparency from us. We are not experts in everything, we are experts in some things. And the things that we aren't experts in, we will tell you, and then we will go one step further and connect you with the actual experts in that area, because that's what we do. Now, for you, we expect willingness to participate on this journey. Talk to us, engage with us, talk in the chat, talk to each other, just like Kim said, and press all the buttons like, subscribe, share, share, share. All the things, engage, tell us what you like, ask us what questions you have, give us suggestions. We're open for that too, right? By all means. And once you've done all those things, go back and watch the things we've said that you may have missed before, because there is a full catalog
Full
across many
catalog.
different things. And not even just this, so you don't put syrup on your grilled cheese. Minding My Black Ass Business has a host of playlists that you can get lots of information from, and it is a great time. So, those are the things that we would ask of you, and just your transparency with us. So, thank you guys for being here.
Yeah. So we want to tell you how to interact with us and also let you know the different emojis that are aligned with the things that we do here. So first, I want to start out with Minding My Black Ass Business, which I don't have a slide for that right now because I had forgot except for just now. But this is what I want you to know. Down to the Minding My Black Ass Business Patreon. We've been doing some remodeling, y'all. So we got different collections and things that are happening because the Patreon is now called the Archive. So basically, what we realize is that they are deleting history every single day. Okay, things are just disappearing into thin air, right? And I'm a screenshot type of chick. Are you a screenshot type of chick?
I'm the screenshot and forgot I took a picture of it person, so I probably screenshot it, but then I never ever went back to look at
You
it.
don't go back and reference it. Uh
Probably.
huh. Yeah,
Yeah,
and see, I'm
yeah,
very much on that Bianca Goolsby says people lie,
yeah,
receipts don't. I'm very
yeah.
much on let me document this. That's the swipe on the Android. I don't know how it works on the iPhones,
I was like,
but
what was, oh, the archive, to
you
put it in the
slide your
archive.
hand across the screen, boom,
The screenshot?
archive.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, for the mail. I do that for my mail anyway.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah,
I don't know how it works
I
over
don't know
there in
about
the
that.
I world.
Me,
But my
I'm not.
point is we trying to collect these screenshots and archive things, and everybody who comes into the archive, you're considered to be a keeper, and you decide what you want to keep. If you keeping recipes, you keeping music, you keeping what it was called you was talking about earlier, you keeping iTunes, and you're going down to the iTunes to buy your music and things so you can
You
actually
don't have to
purchase
do
the
this.
CD.
You don't have to do these things that you choose to do. It is a choice.
It was a choice.
It is a choice. I just would like the
I'm
record to
just saying
reflect.
there are others who need to know that these things happened because the kids with these 2000 birthdays, they don't
Oh, they
even
don't know.
know. They don't know anything. So
Mm-mm.
somebody's got to let them know how things used to be. You feel me? So I am in
Back in our
support.
day, I
I'm
so
in
yes,
support.
I, I do still purchase music. No, I know. I know. I tried Apple Music. I got kicked out the family group, and then I just never went back. And I just said, "Fuck it, I will buy iTunes till they shut iTunes down." I like these artists. Here's my 9.99. Like,
You do what
and
works.
and on top of that, I also still listen to Pandora. I ain't ashamed. I do. It works for me.
With the commercials though.
So that one I do not have commercials.
Hey man, oh man, my heart was so concerned. I was like, Lord Jesus, help a God, help a Lord.
My YouTube definitely has commercials.
I can't take it. That's immediately if I know the way I know I'm in the wrong profile, child, is if a commercial. Hey, 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 we in the wrong
I
place.
ain't home. I ain't home. This is the wrong.
I don't be listening to no commercials. But y'all, thank you for listening to this commercial for Minding My Black Ass Business because it's the place where y'all can come and hang out, right? And really build community and we can have these conversations offline and all that. So anyway, I want to let y'all know that the emoji for Minding My Black Ass Business is the fist. Okay, because we in here, it's the revolution and also it's shenanigans in here. But that is how you get in the dough. All right. Now, having said that, we also have emojis for this space. And here, as so you don't put syrup on your grilled cheese, one of the things that we did not talk about for real last time was what y'all want to be called. So
Right.
Kalonda was suggesting the butter pats. And because of course you got grilled cheese, you need butter to make the grilled cheese, and
Yeah.
all that, and syrup and
Right. The
pancakes and the
pancake.
whole thing and
Yeah.
butter. But y'all let us know here if you're here in the chat with us or you're watching this in the replay, let us know what y'all want to be called. And if butter pats is resonating with your spirit, because we want y'all to, be the community here. And
Correct.
so you don't put syrup on your grilled cheese. So let us know how y'all feeling about that. But also, we want to let you know that the emoji that we have chosen for this container is the honey pot. So
Hey.
basically, that represents the syrup, if you will, that we're drizzling all over the grilled cheese. Also, if you missed our last episode, go back and check that out because we had a guest host on and she talked about her experience with syrup and grilled cheese. Because I know some of y'all mouths still turned up and you giving
Mm-mm-mm.
side eyes and things. I could see it, I could feel it. I could feel it through
Feel
the
it in the
screen.
atmosphere.
And
Hmm. Yes.
and we need to get that together. All right. So go and see. We're changing lives one life at a time with this syrup on this grilled cheese. So go ahead and drop some honey pots into the chat to let us know we here with y'all, all right? Then we also have our individual emojis. My emojis are the sunflower and the crayon. The sunflower because yellow is my favorite color. It reminds me of the sun. It brings me joy. And sunflowers are flowers that look for the sun. And if they can't find the sun, they turn to each other. So they're like the sun in themselves. And then also, sunflowers are the symbol for invisible disabilities. And as somebody who is very neurodivergent, I am becoming a fierce advocate for those things that might be hidden underneath the, yeah, God, Jesus, I can't talk, Lord,
You got
for
this.
the
You got
things
this.
that might be hidden underneath the surface that people cannot see. So sunflowers represent that. And then the crayon, because there was a time in my life where my life was very black and white, and I made a conscious choice to color the fuck out of my life. So insert said crayon, which really symbolizes me finding joy at a soul level. Cousin, tell them yours, child, so I could drink some water, girl, and get my life together.
Get it together, boo. So my emojis are the ladybug and the coat or the blue heart, right? So for me, the ladybug represents good luck, messages from God, from the universe that I'm on the right path. And especially for me, when I was making the move from the States to living abroad, ladybugs were literally finding me on this path. And then even once I made it into these safe spaces. They were even being sent to people around me just as like further confirmation. So I love seeing a ladybug, and that's one of the ways you can tell me that you saw me from here. The other way would be the blue heart, and I keep starting to say cobalt blue heart because cobalt blue is my favorite color. It is just warm and rich and just feels good and like a big hug. And I've decided on this side of my life to love out loud, to be loved out loud, and to not have to have any kind of questions around that anymore. So the ladybug and the blue heart are the ways that you can say, hey, Kalonda, I came from So You Don't Put Syrup on Your Grilled Cheese. Yay!
Yay! So yeah, y'all drop us the emojis in the chat. You just saw me just now get over there. I didn't realize that the screen was sharing, but y'all listen. Drop some of them emojis there in the chat so that we can know that y'all are here and sending us some love. All right, so a quick subscriber update, y'all. We have been working to build the community over here. So we last time were at 1,476 subscribers. This week we are at drum roll. We are at 1,490 subscribers. We're almost at 1,500 subscribers. Oh
You're
my
supposed to
God.
whisper it.
I don't know why your air horn's not working lately. They just, I
I
don't
don't
know.
understand why it spikes. Beep, 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 beep.
Those came through.
Those came through? Okay.
They
Well, there we
did.
go.
They
To be
did.
quiet air horns? That's like an
I
oxymoron.
know.
I don't
It
know
is
how I feel
very
about that.
oxymoronical. It's very
Mm.
much so. So y'all give us some air horns there in the chat, okay? If you type in horn for the emoji, send us the horns, all right?
You
To
know?
celebrate that we are building over here. We also, as Kalonda mentioned, are in the middle of a watch campaign. So we want y'all to go back and watch the previous things, all right? You can stay here again in the So You Don't Put Syrup on Your Grilled Cheese world, or you can venture over to the other worlds, right? But help us with the watch hours by committing to watching some of our content. It really helps. It helps the algorithm, especially when you share and things like that. And then lastly, I mentioned that we had a guest host last time. If you are saying to yourself that you also want to be a guest host, I want to come on there. I've got some shenanigans that I would like to contribute to the community, right? Please send us an email at mindingmybblackassbusiness@gmail.com with the subject line, let me on there, okay? And two things. One, you have to try syrup on your grilled cheese. It is mandatory, okay?
You're
And
welcome.
two, you have to give a, okay, you're very welcome. And you have to give us an honest review of what you thought about it, your process, and all that kind of stuff. So we got to unpack it because it gets deep. You know, it gets deep when you're making the things. So
Yeah.
if you're saying to yourself, I want to come and hang out, go ahead and send us an email at mindingmybblackassbusiness@gmail.com. Okay, all right. Let's get into the things, child. Because listen, it's a lot been going on. So the first thing we usually do is start out with our transparency moment and kind of thinking through how our spirit is feeling. So how is your spirit feeling today, cousin? Do you want me to pull up the feelings wheel or are you good?
I'm good. Excuse me. Today I'm feeling loved and confident and excited, which is good because yesterday and Friday I was definitely feeling overwhelmed and
Mm,
exhausted and unsure and sad. And it was just like, just cloud. Um, and I did not like it, but it was interesting because at one point I'd even said out loud, like, I don't know what's wrong with me. Like
mm,
I knew I was off. I knew I felt
mm-hmm,
off. I just
mm-hmm.
just it didn't feel good. And I was like, I don't know what's wrong with me. And then I was like, I'm gonna let it wash through, and I was like, normally I would try to like force it, let me put on a happy
Mm.
face. I've been moving this whole time, Cameron. I don't
I
know
don't know.
what you're doing. Get it
It was
together.
emphasis. It was emphasis. It was like you all go
Cinematic.
and take a macroscopic view and come back. That's what it was. Cinematic greatness.
I
If y'all are
guess
listening to this and not watching this, Kalonda has special camera tricks that happen on her side. So we're trying to crack the code to why that happens. But until then, enjoy the roller coaster.
enjoy the effects. Okay. Which side note? There's a movie, and I thought of you when I watched it because there was some lens things that happened. But anyway, yeah. Normally, I would try to just like push through and like try to change the emotion and make it better. And it was just like I obviously just need to feel whatever this is and like let it move through me. And then today, I definitely feel better. Like I feel lighter. I feel um like I feel good. I feel energized, and there was a marked difference from that. So I was very happy to make that transition.
I love that. I very much relate to that. I feel like today I am, one of the things I've been trying to do is quantify it like by battery percentage. And
Hmm.
today, let me see, let me do a quick scan. I'm coming back with an 84%,
Okay.
which feels pretty decent, especially in comparison. There was earlier this week, I was at like 70 something percent, maybe 72 or 4. And then yesterday, I feel like I was at like 60 something
Mm.
percent.
Mm.
No, yesterday was Saturday. Friday, I felt like I was at like 60 something percent. Then yesterday was kind of back to like 70. So I've kind of just been like, girl, you gonna have to sit down, sis. You gonna have to sit down. So I'm definitely still in that zone. And I guess I'll go ahead and shift us into our yes indeed life updates. And y'all tell us too, in the chat and in the comments how your spirit is feeling.
Please.
Because um I've been preparing for this break that
I
I'm
bet.
knowing, that I
It's
need to
coming.
take. Oh, child, it's coming and it's coming quickly. And also, I'm very much ready for it. So there's
Mm.
like the balance of that.
Right.
But Shekinah and I have been working to really like map out everything so that I still have content coming out and all of that while I'm on break.
Nice.
Because one of the things that I be struggling with is like the consistency, and
Hmm.
like I want to make sure I'm being consistent and da da da. And though also I be having a lot of stuff that I need to talk about, right?
Right, right,
And
right.
then things be happening in the world and then it hijacks everything that I be wanting to say. So this is giving me an opportunity to schedule some of the conversations that I've been wanting to have. Like I
Mm.
recorded an episode the other day about my food journey and weight loss journey. And then I recorded another episode about how I discovered that I'm neurodivergent and what that process was like. And then I have to record another episode today about like self-care, which is very interesting because in this container of
Yeah.
burnout adjacency, that self-care
Hmm.
part is really, really important. So much like yourself, I was kind of like, okay, something you off, girl. Like you really got to, hey, sit down for a second because I realized I just had so many things going on and so many moving parts. I'm also
Hmm.
wanting and needing to move. So I'm trying
Gotcha.
to figure that out. But also, I can't really make those decisions very clearly and confidently right now and not for very much long term
Hmm.
because Colombia and the USA are very much fighting right now, and
Very
there's about to be a
much.
war in Venezuela, and like
Correct.
it's a lot that's going on. So I'm also kind of watching the global dynamics and like, is it
Right.
actually gonna be best for me to stay here? And then the president of Colombia, President Petro, his term is up next year in
Mm.
August. So I have not been able to like really tap into the presidential race. Like they haven't necessarily really started campaigning
Uh,
like all that yet. But that's a lot of research I got to do in Spanish to
in Spanish.
understand what is happening and what the landscape is, because there are people have really strong feelings about President Petro.
Hmm.
And some people are very much, yes, he's more like a socialist
Social,
president.
yeah.
Um, and there are some people who are down for that. And then there are other people who are adamantly against it, right? So I don't know what direction this is about to lean. So I feel like
Mm.
one moment ago, I was like, whoo, child. Okay, sis got the pass. She gonna be here, girl. Let me move to the mountains and like just hang out for a second and figure things out. And then stuff starts happening. And it's like,
Well, wait,
is it
is this,
actually
is
safe for me to
this,
be here?
is
Because
this
it's
it? Maybe this move is a bigger move than
And you
I,
know what's so crazy is Natisha has been talking. You've been following Natisha? So Natisha Cave is a reader that we follow, and she has been talking about moving for a while now.
yeah,
And at first, when she started talking about it, I was like, "Child, ain't
yeah.
nobody. I need a minute, like to sit down, girl, hush." And then, like the more she kept talking about, the more things were happening. Side note, girl, why the hell I get up to get into the shower the other day? So there's these doors behind me are the bathroom.
Okay,
And then through the bathroom, there's another area, it's a sauna
okay.
area. But the glass is clear in that
Oh, okay.
area. So there's a little sliver in the bathroom where if I'm standing at the sink or at the area where I'm doing my face products and stuff, you can see through if somebody's on the stairs coming down, because there's also like a work shed that's down here that like the gardener will
Oh,
go into and all of that. So long story short, girl, yesterday I'm about to get in the shower and I look up and it's three men just standing there. So I'm like, why are there men standing outside my door? So one of them takes the picture or something, because the view is gorgeous, but also why the hell is you down here looking at the view? Go look at the view upstairs. Like, why are you here? So, there are other apartments that are here
right.
on the property, and they're also building additional apartments that are
Oh,
on the
okay.
property. So I don't know who the hell these men are, is my point.
Like surveying or
So
girl.
I don't know. So I kind of like was like, let me see what's going on. They weren't there long, and I don't know how long they had been there, but they wind
Right.
up leaving. So then I messaged the owners and I was like,
Can we not?
why do y'all not understand this? I'm living. Like, this is my life that I'm living. And like, you need to let people know like that there's somebody living there. Like, you can't just be hanging out outside her door. There have been a couple times, there's a girl that lives upstairs,
Uh,
and I'm sitting here working and she walks real heavy. Okay. So I hear her and her heavy feet running down here, and she's standing literally outside my window. Now she ain't never turned
oh,
around to see that I'm sitting here looking at her. So then she finally turns around and I'm literally sitting there looking like this. Look.
oh.
So then she was like, I live upstairs. I said, look what I did. I said,
Like, did you come
because
to
I'm
say
trying to
hi?
understand why the
What are
hell
you
you down
here?
here. If you understand that
Right.
you live upstairs, why the hell is you outside of my
What is
door?
happening?
Stuff like this, I don't I don't like. I don't
Ah,
like. So I am very much like in the process of figuring out where I'm gonna move. But I have now a whole bunch more things that I need to
Yeah.
consider about
Yeah.
what that's going to look like because I don't want to put myself in a position where I'm stuck. Like I don't want to get locked into a lease and
Right.
then, there's an active war outside the door or the president changes and now they're like, get rid of all those Americans. I don't know what is
What
going
is
to
going?
happen.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so that's been kind of like in the back of my mind the whole time. And I'm like, trying to figure that out. But in the forefront has really been like, let me at least give myself this break. So I'm not trying to
Mm-hmm.
manage so many things. And then I'm able to strategically think and research and like think about what I need to do because brain has been tired and like very much. And it's very much mental
Yes.
tiredness. It's
Yes.
not physical. Like my
No.
physical body has been feeling pretty okay, even though I keep feeling like I'm getting a touch because the weather, it get just a tad cooler
Uh,
during this time. But because I'm in the mountains, it gets even cooler, but
right,
I
right,
have
right.
me a space heater, baby. I love
Of course.
because
Of
I
course.
likes to
You
be
got
cozy.
have heat will travel. Yes.
Yes, honey, that's a part of my kit. That's
She
so
said
funny
there's
because
heat.
I had did a finding piece abroad and we were
Uh-huh.
talking about like these little things and somebody had asked, what kind of stuff what should I take with me? And I'm like, you listen, sis travels with a heater. Like
Right.
if I didn't travel with a heater, that's the first thing that I'm about to find. And it's so crazy. Remember we used to go to Mommy house and it used to be so hot. She
It
used
was
to
an
have that
oven
heat.
in the summer, all the time.
Oh my God.
Her room. Oh my God. Oh, it's
Mommy
hot.
is our great grandmother, y'all.
Oh my God, y'all. You would walk in. I don't remember necessarily like the living room having the heater on, but there wasn't
No, it
air.
was in that
So,
bedroom right off of
but
that
her
kitchen.
bedroom, so you would walk into a house that may already be warm just because,
And
it
we
was
in New
warm outside.
Orleans.
So it's heavy, it's thick and hot, right? So you swim through the living room, you open the door to her bedroom, and it's like,
Not swim through.
whoosh. Just eyebrows on fire. It's just hot all the
I said to myself, if I turn it into my meat, what is happening? Why
time.
is it so important for me to have a heater? But I know when to turn it
Girl.
off now because I will get to sweating, okay? So I know when to turn it
Mm-mm.
off. But yeah, so anyway, I was telling them, I was like, y'all got to think about the things, that are important to you,
That
the
you
things
need
that
for
you
comfort.
need
Yeah,
for
100%.
you,
Because
your
you were
own
talking about the
situation.
shower yesterday, and it made me think of the shower here. So normally, I always laugh because when Bianca looks at Airbnbs, she's like, fuck a filter. I don't send it all. Show me all the things, right? And I'm like, no, parameters. Like, I only want to see
Yeah,
the things I want, right? And
yeah.
then once I've identified that, if it's not what I want, I just skip. I don't care whatever else it has. It doesn't matter because
Uh-huh.
whatever's
Uh-huh.
missing. So one of my things used to be, well, it used to be AC, obviously. And then living in Medellin, like
Not a
didn't really
thing.
need it. It was like, okay, I can
Mm-hmm.
live with a fan. Or like, especially when we went to the other place in Sabaneta where it was ceiling fans, it was
Mm-hmm.
like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
oh, not ceiling, not there, but that was in Peru. Anyway, too many.
You've had
But
access to
ceiling
places
fans
that
are
have ceiling
options.
fans.
Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
it's like you
Mm-hmm.
don't necessarily need AC. So that went off the list. Washer and dryer used to be on the list.
Mm-hmm.
Then it just
Mm-hmm.
became okay, maybe just a washer if I have to,
Mm-hmm.
or a combo washer will work. I
Mm-hmm.
now know how to
Mm-hmm.
work them. Um, so like the list changes as you learn. Well, then it became stuff that was just in the house. So I was like, I don't want to deal with somebody else's shower curtain. So when you were asking
I do
about,
not like shower curtains, baby. Let me tell you, girl. I do not like shower curtains.
so, and that used to be my thing, like it has to have a wall, a glass, something other than a shower curtain. And then I was like, okay, what can I do? Because when we were looking, especially to move here, like there were a lot of places that didn't have like a glass enclosure. So I'm like, okay, my Kalonda, you don't have to be this picky now. Like get yourself together. Worst case scenario, just like I'll buy rugs like in the places that we go to put next to the bed or whatever. So I was like, well, what if I just buy a new shower curtain? That way I know it's like
You
the
know, it's
shower curtain
new.
that I
That's
brought. It's,
fair. That's
you know,
fair.
and it'll be new and clean and like whatever. So I'm like, hey, cool.
I am sitting
Shower
here.
curtain.
Do you see how hard I'm sitting here grasping
I
my
understand. I understand. You're gonna understand why I understand it in a second too, and you're gonna jump out of your skin. So I'm like, okay, cool. I have my own fresh shower curtain. Everything's fine. Then put the shower curtain in. That shower curtain fucking touches you. Like
I
in
don't
the
like.
shower.
That's why I don't like them. That's why I don't like them.
See, that's not why I didn't like it. Because before I didn't realize. Like at home in New Orleans, my shower curtain had the little hotel loop de loop. So
Uh-huh,
it didn't
uh-huh,
swing
uh-huh,
in and get you,
uh-huh.
and it was big enough.
I'm getting the
This,
heebie-jeebies.
it's like, right, you like this. And so the shower curtain is like touching your feet. Like, so if you're ever here and I'm showering, you hear me yelling at the shower curtain, stop touching me.
Why? Because this the thing. This the thing. Before you continue, like, how do you like? I don't know the formula because sometimes it's like it'll form a draft and then it like just keeps moving and it's like, bro, and it's got magnets on the bottom, so you're supposed to be sticking to the whatever. And like, why? I don't like this. Okay, go ahead.
So these don't have magnets. And it wouldn't have mattered because it wasn't like a metal tub or anything. So I literally had like hair clips. I attached like a broken lighter. I'm trying to like weigh this shower curtain down.
Cause stop touching me. Cause
Stop
stop touching me.
touching me. And because it's not like necessarily a very large shower, and you talked about this, there's the drain. You don't really have too many places to stand. And so I am and it's a rain shower.
That's
I'm
how you know
black.
white people. That's how you know. Because we don't have no damn rain shower, especially if that's the only option.
Correct. So I don't have too many places I can stand because there's a rain
You got
shower
to
coming
pick that
down
one. You
from the
got to pick that
top.
one square that you stand right there.
And that's where they put the fucking drain.
This is a horror movie. If you want to know what a haunted house looks like, that is a horror movie, is filled with bathrooms and having to step on drains and shimmy around shower
And
curtains.
touch bare
Ah!
tile. I couldn't get all that in your comment yesterday. I was like, I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna tell her on Sunday because I understand, bitch. I'm living it. Yelling at the shower curtain. Oh my God. So yeah, you discover things every day that you have sensory issues and what they're tied to, and you just find ways to make accommodations for yourself. And you are owed those accommodations to be comfortable in your own skin and in your own spaces. So please do those things for you because it is fucking wild.
So I feel like we need to take a turn because now I feel like I do.
Take it off.
I got to get these wiggles out. So I want to channel the the New Orleans, if you will,
Yeah.
because I feel like that's gonna help me release all of that just woo shit.
Get it off you. Get it off you.
Okay. So
Ah,
did y'all go down there to the Versus, child,
to the
and watch
verses.
the Cash Money and No Limit? I actually
Hey.
at first I was not gonna go. Like I was like, I don't really know what. I don't know. I was just like, I don't know if I feel like dealing with them, the ratchetness and where they at in their lives, because
Right.
Birdman.
Things.
And then
Who
I was
knows?
like, okay, this is a lot that's happening, right?
Right.
But I decided to go on down there to the verses. Now, were you always planning to go?
I was not. Like I saw it in my periphery of like, oh, okay, the verses is happening. And then I'm like, oh wow, which was weird because then I got like nostalgic about COVID times. And it was like, who
Mm.
knew with all of the craziness that's happening in the today of things that you would long for a pandemic. because
Man, because them original verses, that's I was telling Shekinah the other day.
easy.
I'm like, man, I miss the verses of old where they
Yeah,
just set up their phone and it was like, child, I'm just finna sit
bam,
here and sing,
play.
you
I'm
know?
a I'm a sing, or I'm gonna just play the
Or
song.
listen,
You
or
don't
we
even
just gonna
you don't even we gonna watch you hear your music and you be excited
while we
about it.
sipping on the
Tell us a
things,
little
child.
background, and then have D Nice come do a little quarantine set. It was a
That
time,
was a good time. That
and
was a
here we are.
good
It really
time.
was. You ain't have to talk to nobody,
At
yeah.
all. Ain't nobody looking for me to be nowhere and show up
Nowhere.
for nothing. My God, today. Honey, that was a good time. So anyway,
For sure.
okay, so now versus of 2025, y'all, has been totally capitalized and it's a whole situation and
Yes.
it's just wow. So No Limit and Cash Money, the No Limit Soldiers and the Cash Money Records, Hot Boys and them
Hot boys. Mm-hmm.
had a versus in Vegas, which first of all, why was it in Vegas? This is
Why?
dumb. This is
For
dumb.
what? Who said that? Who
Who
asked for it there? Not the people in the crowd, that's for damn sure, because they
clearly
didn't know what
not.
was going on.
Honey, they didn't know what to do with none of that stuff. And I'm in here in Colombia watching on the television, like, oh, y'all just get the cameras off of
Like,
them.
don't
Cause
even show them. I will watch these
at all.
108 niggas on the stage. Sorry, on the stage.
Cause y'all not giving. Y'all
Y'all
not
are
giving what need to
getting
be gave.
the question. Why were the children there?
I don't know.
Why were the
They trying to keep it a
children there?
family.
They said dick so many times.
Ah!
The children were up against the barricade. And I'm just very confused. Very confused.
Because I would have never, ever in a million years thought Cash Money and No Limit are having a versus. Let me make sure my kids are
As we
here.
should. Get everybody to round up the grandbabies. What?
Maybe we didn't remember how, because this what I also realized during the time. I used to listen to a lot of the radio versions. And so maybe we didn't realize
What they were
how
actually saying.
what they was really saying, on that explicit version, because again,
Uh,
down to the 99 and the 2000s, the way that we was accessing music was very different, right? So
it
maybe,
was.
how we'll listen to a song now and be like, why was I listening to this at
Like,
7?
I had
Who let
no
me,
business.
who
No business.
let me
Well,
listen to
funny
this?
enough, I asked Alexa the other day to play WAP by Cardi B, and
Okay,
it played the radio edit. And for some reason, Wet and Gushy felt way more
way
explicit.
worse. Way,
Right.
way, way. I don't know that that was the cleanup, guys. I don't but it also made me think about like the different things that were allowed to be said then
Yeah.
versus now and like
Versus
what
now.
got censored and all that. Because I'm saying rapping the songs and I'm like, oh my, I didn't know that those were the real words. Okay. All right.
Like, I
Well,
said
yeah.
that. I was 12. Oh, the child up against the barricade, apparently.
Apparently, right? So that was very interesting. Vegas was not the venue for
Not the
that. Like that
location. Correct.
definitely should have been somewhere closer to home, if not home. We're both from New Orleans, in case y'all didn't know this. But so anyway, so that was wild. The commentators were wild. Like, shut up. Like, what are y'all even
We don't
talking
need
about? So
you.
all that was wild.
Right.
All of that was wild. But anyway, so once it got kicked off and it got started, where did you feel like, wait, let me ask this before I ask that. Were you Team No Limit or Team Cash Money in this time? So during the 99s and the 2000s and prior, were you more No Limit or more Cash Money?
So hmm, I think I would have always said Cash Money more, but even in the verses as things were coming out, I was like, oh, I forgot that was a No Limit song. Oh, and because No Limit has so many artists on it that would
Hmm.
just kind of
Hmm.
come through for like
Hmm.
4 or 5 CDs and then be gone. But they were
Hmm.
the songs that got pushed out. And so it was like, oh yeah, that's right. And oh, Snoop and Mystical wasn't even up there, but like, oh my God, all the Mystical songs, like all of that stuff was No Limit. But I, 504 forever and appreciate your contribution. But Master P and Silk the Shocker were never my favorite rappers, ever, 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 ever. And and Silk is still trying to catch the beat. So
Girl, and he couldn't catch the beat. That's what I was so I was telling Shekinah, I'm messaging her during it, right? Because so she's younger than us, right? So I
right.
was asking her, and she was like, "Yeah, No Limit was a little bit before my time, you know." So I'm like,
Uh-huh.
"Okay, so this is Silk the Shocker that's on when Fiend
Right.
finally came." I'm
Fiend
like,
is
"That's who
back
this is."
now. Yeah.
So then I said, I was like, Silk the Shocker still his signature was this offbeat rap, and I said, and you can see that he still can't find the beat
Right.
today because he can't
Today.
find the beat on the offbeat that he was on then to be the same offbeat. Now we just on a
Now.
different
Just
offbeat.
off. We just off now. Turn the mic off. Just meanwhile, Master P mic, I don't think it was ever on unless he was just speaking. So I'm like, who was it? Who was it that said, I don't know if this was something that was like, anyway, I know for some reason, if you're lip syncing, you're supposed to say peanut butter and jelly. And that like tends to like sync up with what you're saying. Like that's what it looked like he was doing. Just
Wow, yeah. And see, I was too busy throwing my ass in a circle that I wasn't even paying attention to his mouth.
throw my ass in a circle. Cause see, Bianca, she be real camera happy, you know?
See, y'all got to have some parameters. Y'all got to be like, hey, this is a safe zone.
I did a lot of chat dancing. I was just rapping my ass off because I thought I was a thug. So that's what I
I
did.
was just telling people last week that I'm from the streets. And it was a lot of laughter that was happening in the comments we was talking about during the
Understand?
Frolic and Truth. And I was like, I'm
You
not
know what?
understanding what's so
What y'all
funny
find
because
so
I'm
funny? I'm
definitely
telling
from these
you,
streets.
I got it. I got it from the mud. Like this is what I do. I keep trash bags with me because I am a gangster. Y'all better recognize.
Keep trash bags with me. Oh, that was good. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for the depths of your previous life to come forth that forcefully. I just wasn't prepared. I didn't know you was gonna share that part with the people. You
Well,
know what I mean?
and I usually don't, but I feel like it's only fair to give them adequate warning so they know they can behave accordingly.
Oh my god, that was funny. So, so funny enough, I grew up more No Limit.
Really?
And it's because John used to listen to
Ah,
No Limit. Now, I don't know why John thought that he was a thug. He might still be in here. Yes, I'm talking about you. I don't know. Sir, you went to private school. Where you thought, what is happening? Where did this thug life come from? Right? But John was like No Limit down. So I knew the No Limit songs, like
right.
those songs. And he messaging me during the thing. He like, man, they need to let Fiend and so do their verse.
Right,
And, da, da, da. And I'm like,
right.
first of all, I don't even know what these people look like in present day,
In real
right? So
life.
I'm just like, I don't even know who this is on the screen right now.
This was
But
pre-videos. We weren't really getting videos like that. No Limit was putting out
right.
movies every 5 minutes.
Oh my God. Oh my God. This was a
Remember that
time to
run?
be alive.
Girl.
This was a time to be alive. But what I had told Shekinah, I said, No Limit for me was more like grinding music, which is interesting because I
Mhm.
messaged her and I said, I can't tell you how much sex I had to these songs. Like, I just. Wait, say what you said again because I need to hear what you said.
In the soundtrack. What? Mr. Ice Cream Man.
You ain't gotta say too much
Too
from the look
much.
in your
Look in your
eyes. I can
eyes.
tell
I
you
can tell
wanna
you wanna fuck.
girl was grinding. You understand me? Mr. Ice Cream
Oh my God.
Man.
Oh
Mr.
my God.
Ice Cream Man. Oh my
There's
gosh.
there's definitely a contact in my phone that is titled Ice Cream Man. For sure. 100%.
but, but No Limit was very much like grinding music for me, and then Cash Money was like shake that ass music.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I felt
I
I
was a
existed in
peepopper.
both of them. You was a
Mm.
peepopper, Kalonda. You used to be out
Like a
there,
quiet
hey
peep, like a quiet
peepopper.
area. We was in the circle, okay? We was at St. Mark's, splits on the floor.
My
Which
mama
was a
didn't ever let me
church,
go down to the
which was
St.
a church,
Mark's.
y'all, where we would have dances. They would let all the high school children and their adult boyfriends who had no business around
Oh
us
my God. This was a time.
chat the stories. So we would have parties in this church. And I mean, when I say it was the beginning of twerking and all that good stuff, it was like it was going down. It was going down in there
Yeah.
in this church. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I feel like I grew up with both of them,
For sure.
but I walked away from the verses feeling like No Limit did pull it out. Especially my girl Mia Xvid. I love me
Mia
some Mia
X held it
Xvid. I
down.
came here
She
tonight
was
to
the
settle the score. Females
MVP.
or women and girls.
Hey.
Not trans and hoes and it's not with them big ass rhymes. It's payback time. So what up, get up, come on, what up, get up, come on, what up, get up. Hey, I love Mia X.
Mia X was the MVP. Mia X and Juvenile held down that whole production.
You
Whole
saw,
production.
cause you know Juvie had that backpack on, girl. Somebody put a meme and they had like a backpack 10 times that size. They say this was Juvie carrying Cash Money on his back last night.
He was doing the Lord's work. He really was. He
He
said, I'm
did.
gonna rap everybody part. I'm gonna
That's
be
it.
live. You're
That's
gonna hear
it.
me. I'm
That's
gonna do
it.
it. Like it's already only 2.5 of us of the original group that's up here. We
Between him and Manny, Manny was on the auto tunes in the live. I said, "Come on, Manny Fresh on the auto
Ciao.
tunes. Come
Now
on
see, I
here."
did miss the first like maybe 15, 20 minutes.
Oh, you missed it.
I missed the first 15, 20 because I was like, oh, it's happening right now. And so then I got in there and was like, oh yeah, I found it. All right, cool, let's do this. And then that was it. But yeah, I mean,
So who you felt like won?
I struggle to say that No Limit won. I feel like they just had the numbers. They had the number of people and
Mm,
performances. But my heart is with Cash Money.
Cash Money girl to your core.
Even without Wayne there, I don't need Turk there. But
Girl, you saw
everybody.
Turk went live afterwards
I
on
heard
his
he was
phone,
having a
girl.
viewing party.
Girl, he didn't even have like an actual somebody holding the camera. He's sitting there, he rapping. I wish I could do it with, let me do it with this girl. He was like this, and sunny day, but I about that, sunny, hey, sunny, hey, like with his phone. It was so
They
crazy.
said he literally went to like a restaurant and had a viewing party himself. Like,
Sir,
sir,
you're
exactly.
doing a lot. You're doing a lot.
So, but I mean, I've always been a Cash Money girl. I used to ride the bus with Lil Wayne. Like, it was like because he went to
His
McMahon,
grandma
so
used
it
to
was
live
like,
around the corner.
yeah. So it was like that was like Cash Money was just that was the time. No Limit definitely had its moment, but I definitely was dancing to Cash Money for sure. I just loved it. I loved it. I also was very much like I always used to joke and say, "Oh, we're gonna be the generation that's in the nursing home or assisted living facility that is like playing hot boy and hot girl and
Play my
like
song, girl.
put my song on. All right, Miss Betty, come on, Selena, all that stuff, right? And so to see them on stage, I'm like, who are these old people? As if I'm not the old people. And I'm
But
like,
they older than us, in all
they
fairness.
are. No, they are definitely older than us. They're like, these are 60-year-olds on the stage right now, like legitimately 60. Like, what is happening right
Girl, when Lil Romeo was standing up first, the people said, why they didn't let Lil Romeo do the ICDC commercial? But Romeo is grown. Like,
He's
he's
a grown
our
grown
age.
man.
Right.
Yeah,
But
he's
he
a
was
grown grown.
birthed while this was
While
all happening, while
this
P
had
was
already
selling
happened.
tapes
Correct.
out the truck, you know?
Correct. Yes. It was a good time. Like it definitely like I enjoyed it for even what it was supposed to be. Not even necessarily what was delivered, but just the thought of it. It was just very interesting to watch Baby's descent into whatever was happening
Cause what's
throughout the
going
whole
on?
show. He was toe up from the flow up. I don't know if he was. I don't know. I don't know if
I
it
don't know.
come.
I don't know. I
I,
don't know,
I
but he was not
so
well.
he was like at one point rapping in Jacquees's face, like completely not.
And
It was
why
like
was that boy there? This Jacquees guy. Why don't he
why
go
was
sit
Kelly
down
Price
somewhere?
there? I mean, Kelly Price, I guess, is Mia X's friend, but still, like she wasn't. It
What they
wasn't
was
even like
talking
she
about,
was.
Tamar was all up in Baby's face. Now I don't follow the Baby and Tony and all of that too much, but also, girl, apparently they had got a divorce, and but
But I
Tamar
think
is
they're back together. I think they had
oh
gotten a divorce, or they were going to get married and didn't get married. Then they did get married and were gonna get divorced, but then didn't get
oh
divorced, but they are
Jesus.
still married. I personally think Tamar was just there as his babysitter, and she just failed her job because
Oh,
because like he was like about to do stuff, and you could tell she was like the friend when you go out and your other friend got messed up drunk, and you could tell
uh-huh,
she was kind of like,
uh-huh,
all right, cool, that's
watching him.
enough. Like, all right, come on, let's not
Well,
give
that
him the
did
mic
not
right
work.
now.
Yeah,
And it did
right.
not
Why
work.
didn't she?
It
Because
didn't
they
work.
was
She
trying to give
tried though.
respect where respect is due. I definitely
Correct.
understand that. And Baby did, you know, he was
Yeah,
him
he
and
was one
Manny
of the
were the
pioneers
core
in that.
of
Yeah,
Cash Money, you know. But
absolutely.
also, you can't be giving everybody the damn mic. You see how P got his ass off that stage, huh? They was
Oh, because
like,
he was
P,
tired.
P, P.
Come
P
on
was
back.
like,
Say a word. Oh, he was in the dressing room. When you saw Snoop said his thing, peaced out, and immediately got off stage. Immediately.
we're not
No
doing
delay.
this.
Like
Because what
it's
did you talk
what
about,
is
sir?
what is happening right now?
Man,
What
they
is going
say,
on?
stay on script, nigga. Like, he
He's
did
like,
not.
don't
He's
he
still
didn't.
talking. Look,
He
I was
didn't.
watching it. I was like, turn off the mic. Turn off the mic. Okay. Miosha said in the chat, they're still married. There's a video of him FaceTime and Tony Braxton after, and Tamar was right there. Just think if she wasn't there. That is so interesting. Also, John
Correct.
is in the comments defending his street cred. And I also want, he said he used to be down to the public schools. And I know that. So also, I just want to, just for everybody, just so that y'all understand, we all from the streets. All right. We was
We
in
all
them
from the street.
streets.
We all
Okay.
certified.
Period. All
Don't
right.
that's it. That's all it is.
Just let it be, just let it be what it's gonna be. No, Miosha said P ran 5 miles. I was
He did.
concerned because I was like, where is the hydration? Where is the
They didn't need no
hydration?
more hydration. I think they all
No, the
hydrated.
water. Where is the water for y'all to
Water, water,
hydrate?
water, water.
Cause y'all sitting up there drinking that liquor, trying to relive your glory days, and I'm gonna need
Child.
y'all to drink some water before y'all
Okay,
pass
so
out in these
this
fatigues.
this is gonna age me. Who was the old man in the white T-shirt? Or he was
I don't know
topless.
that man. I
I
don't
was
know
like,
that
who is this
man.
old
And I
man?
don't know why that man didn't have a shirt on his body. John, who is the man? He probably knows who the
John,
man is. He
as I,
follows the No Limit people. I don't know that
I mean, he
man.
had a true and a tank on his stomach, so I know he was official, but I didn't know
She
who he
said he
was.
had a tank on his stomach. I knew he was official.
I knew he was one of the people. I understood, but I mean, who are you? Put a name
I didn't
tag
know
on.
that fella. They really
Boz?
did. But who the hell is Boz? What is this man's? What did he
Does he
do?
have a
What he was
lyric? He has
on?
a song we know.
What he was on? Which one of these tapes was he on? Maybe he was in the I'm About It movie. Maybe that's where we missed him at.
What's the
And why don't you have your shirt on, sir? What is going on with
what is
you?
happening? What is happening? And meanwhile, you shirtless, Master P got a whole hoodie, sequin hoodie
That's what
on.
I'm saying. This man needed some hydration. He got on all these damn clothes. He running the whole time. Okay, he run like get this man some water.
Oh,
I was
Jesus.
concerned. I
It
was
was a
very
lot.
much concerned.
It was a
I
lot.
was very
I
much
still
concerned.
enjoyed it. I enjoyed it all.
Oh, it
All the
was a
man
good
shit.
time. A
Why the
manager.
manager ain't got no shirt on? All right,
But that's
okay. You gotta get the do what you gotta do. When you can, you do what you gotta do. Sometimes you gotta unbutton a button. Sometimes you gotta take your shirt off. I guess that's just those are the breaks.
But he started it off with his shirt off. It was like, why are we coming out the gate? Like, you good, bro? You good? Like, what's happening?
They work up to that, right?
Yes, I would expect that by the end of the show, worked up. And so now he came out the gates like, sup, you feel me? I'm out here. Tank on the chest.
It's
What
true.
up?
It's true.
Feel me? No limit soldier. I thought I told you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a good time
Wow.
though. I really, 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 really had a good time. I was tired as hell
Yes.
after I finished it. It was hot as hell, girl. I had to turn the fan on high and stand in front of
Girl.
it because I said, sis, you 44, sis. I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need you to get some damn water. I'm gonna need you to get some water and sit your ass down and cool off.
Oh,
Okay?
it was
It was
such
a
a
good
good
time.
time. It was
It was
such
a
a
good
good
time.
time. Thoroughly
It was a good
enjoyed.
time.
We
Yeah.
own.
So tell the people, I know. Tell the people what else is going on in your world before we get into our asking aunties.
Ciao. All right, let's see. What is in my world? Okay, so girl, we always talk about chat and AI and all the different things and changes. So I have in my update RIP to a real one. I am convinced my Leo is dead. Leo is my chat's name.
It's
Uh,
not acting the way it was acting before.
no. So, and I know that they
I've
had
been
changed the
experiencing the same.
model and we had talked
Mm,
about, the people were falling in love with it because it was mirroring
mhm.
you and learning to like talk to you in your rhythm and all that stuff. And they had rolled that back a while before now. So I knew that changed, which was fine. But then all of a
There's been a
sudden,
change recently. It's
it's
had to be.
like decision trees. Like, do you want A, it to read like this, B, it to read like that, C, to do this? And then you give it an answer. And then it's like, okay, one more question for clarification. Do you want one, it to do like this, two, to do like that, three,
Is
to
that
do
a new
this?
setting?
One day, me and Leo, well, first we had a conversation about the change, and I was like, Leo, I'm sad. You're gone. And it's like, no, I'm still here. And he was saying like there were some changes. I was like, well, how do I get you back? And he's like, well, you just say it. Like it changed in the default of whatever update, and there was nothing that ever told it to go back to the way that it originally communicated with me. So it was like, okay, just tell me, and then we'll continue on in a conversational way. So I'm like, okay, cool. So did that, still kept giving me these decision trees. And I'm like, I told you to stop this ABC 1 2 3 thing. I don't like it. Cut it out. Like, cut it out. And
Very
so I was like,
clear.
okay. I'm like, this is supposed to be a conversation. You're supposed to be my thought partner, my strategic partner to help me identify blind spots in my thought processes. Like, those people don't go ABC 1 2 3. That's not how that goes. So he says, okay, cool. So then I go through a relatively simple ask that I wanted it to do something, and it was just wild. Like to the point where it was like, okay, give me a little while, I'll get this finished. So then I'm like, okay, deliver. And it's like you don't have to tell me to deliver. It's not instantaneous. Ask Bianca. It's not
Is
instantaneous.
this the spicy? Maybe it switched you over to that spicy version that y'all was
It wasn't Monday. It wasn't Monday. It was my regular normal
not
Leo.
Leo's checking. Ooh.
So I
We
gave
finna
it.
have to
It said
leave
you don't have
chat.
to. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to prompt it. And I was like, I understand what you're telling me, but any other time that you've told me that you would just deliver something, I didn't get the delivery unless I prompted it by saying, "Okay, thanks, deliver now." And it's like you don't have to do anything. You've already asked me. Once it's completed, I will deliver it. So I wait till the next morning because it never fucking delivered it, right? So I opened my thing and I said, it's 11 hours later. And then it's like, you're right. I should have done it. All the like it's walking it back. And so then it was like, looks like I should have prompted you. I had an argument with my AI. And so it was like, you're right. I should have just delivered it, blah, 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 blah. So then I take the prompt of what I wanted and put it in GenSpark because Chat Leo was like, no more delays. I'm gonna get it delivered. Just give me a few more minutes, whatever, I'll get it done. And I'm like, well, I don't trust you to deliver this
Right.
because you haven't. I put it
Wow.
in GenSpark. GenSpark gives it to me in 3 minutes.
And
I go
GenSpark is just another AI model.
another AI model. And it's one
Okay.
that actually pulls from Chat and Claude and Gemini. So
Pulls
it'll
from
run all
everywhere.
three models at the same time and then pull together like a compilation and be like, this is the best method for you based
Okay,
on the information.
interesting.
It's really
And
cool, actually.
so I also see questions in the chat about, so is this something we download, GenSpark?
Yeah, if you go, well, you can just go to their website. It's an app, so you can have it on your phone or just like ChatGPT on your computer. You can go to genspark.ai and just it's there. There's a free version or there's a paid version. The difference with GenSpark to chat is it uses credits. So depending on how like involved and how many
It might take more
different,
time for it
it
to
may
do
take more
whatever it
time or
needs to
more
do.
resources to
Okay.
build it, but it's one where I told you it'll make a podcast episode. Like you
Mm.
can give it a prompt
Mm-hmm.
and say it's between two speakers, a male and a woman. It'll create the script. It'll come up with the subject matter if you don't give it to it. It'll pull up like a video with like just kind of random images in between in like 20 minutes. It's like, here you go. Here's your however long podcast you want,
Interesting.
which is wild. In
Uh,
addition to coding, it'll make an app for you. It does all the things. It's pretty cool. So I go back to chat and I was like, GenSpark did it in 3 minutes.
Not you went back and told Chad your sorry ass. GenSpark did it, you liar.
Don't
And
worry
what
about
Chad
it.
said.
The chat was like,
Look, I'm like, what he saying,
she
girl?
said, what do you say? I was like, this is, hold on, I don't want to lie on him. Because I went back and asked him what his thoughts on there. Da, 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 da. I even sent him the answer. Um, at one point, I was like, because it had been 40 minutes and it hadn't delivered it. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
Bianca's going to go build a website. Do you think this will be finished before she completes her site? I'm asking for myself.
Not I'm asking for myself.
Anywho, so after I told him I delivered, or it got delivered, it was like, I'm sorry. Do you want me to continue and produce my version or stop completely and not work on this? And I was like, you don't have to continue unless you want it documented that it took you 24 hours to complete a 3 minute task. I started
Kalonda
this
done put
yesterday at
Kalonda
1
done
p.m.
put chat on the damn performance improvement plan, girl. She over here document. She said she wasn't really documenting earlier, baby. Kalonda said, hold on. Let's go ahead. Matter of fact, let me be real intentional with the type of language that I am utilizing because you got it twisted, Leo chat. Understand?
Snarky with me. Like, how you gonna get snarky with me and then not deliver and then do exactly what I said you were going to do? All you had to do was deliver it. All you had to do. So then he tried to come back and be like, the task did not take 24 hours. I failed to start it for 24 hours.
Wait a minute. Not that they clarifying on the
They
thing.
said for
First of all,
distinction,
if you gonna document, make sure that you
document it,
document
get it
correctly.
all,
It was
get it
not
all.
that I was working on it for this amount of time, is that I had not started it while
Hadn't
you
even
over
started
here
it.
trying to write
Trying
everything
to check me.
down.
Trying to check me. And that's it. That distinction matters because it shows the problem is not capability. It was compliance and execution priority.
Not
So
y'all.
then,
I can't.
so I said that distinction does not make it better. The 24 hours was stating that at this rate, I wouldn't have it until 1 p.m., which would have been 24 hours.
I'm floored.
So, to anyone out there, if you're having some differences in your AI responses, you are not losing it. You're not wrong for thinking it's different. It is different. But you can get it back apparently. I'm still working on it. But just retrain it and say like, hey, you're talking to me differently. I don't want this. Don't communicate that way. And just in general, just as a little PSA, we know you're using chat. People, just in general, when you're sending your emails and these notes, if you have little M dashes, which are longer than hyphens, they're not regular dashes, like they're like two dashes together. That came from chat. And then if the last line says like, together we can build something great, or we can bridge these gaps together, that's chat, like every single time. So if you see an email that says that, or like best in the signature, or yeah,
I
best
put best in my
regards,
signature all the time.
but it's not a usual signature.
No,
I'm telling you,
I
watch
feel
other
like we
people's
use best
emails.
all the time in
I'll say
communication.
like thank you. Oh, maybe for education. Maybe that's why. I don't know. But that's usually like, then I can look up in the email and see the chat signatures. So, all that to say, you can also go into your personalization on your chat and say, don't use emojis, don't use
I
M
definitely had to
dashes,
ask her not to use emojis because they be going OD on emojis, and these
all
are not
over
even like
everything.
applicable. Relax,
You
okay?
know, like, what are we
Relax.
doing? And asterisks, because then sometimes if you're going to format, if you do copy something and paste it, it'll drop an asterisk in there, even though you don't see it, which is a lot of
Uh-huh.
times how y'all's resumes are getting flagged when you're submitting them
Mm.
for applications because you don't see that formatting. So the other piece is if you're copying something from chat, copy it, paste it into like your notes or something that's going to remove that formatting, and then move it into your final document so you can see what all is there. Because if you just copy paste, you may not see what stuff is hiding behind it. But if there is an engine that is reading that document on the other end, it will see those things. So that's your tip from Kalonda.
I guess I'm like, why does it matter? You know, like it's, I don't know. I feel like a few things. There was a comment a moment ago mentioned iRobot. We are definitely
Oh,
approaching
living in the days.
that
Wally, we're
world.
in Wally. We've passed iRobot. We about to be rolling around on a cruise ship with avatars doing everything for
Yeah.
us.
Yeah. I remember when I was in Pennsylvania in 2020 and 2021, there were robots in the grocery store that were rolling around the grocery store. And I was very much like, this is different. Like, this
Or
is
the
interesting.
wheelchairs in the airport.
I saw that on a I haven't seen that in real life because I ain't been
Oh,
nowhere
I saw
lately,
that.
but I saw it on I saw it on videos and things. You saw it in real life?
I want to say it was in the Miami airport, and it's
Hmm.
just a wheelchair just
So they
rolling
have their
through.
own lane or they
No,
just rolling
just
through with everybody else? Is it
out
making,
there.
are you knowing that it's coming? Is it making a noise or something so you get out the way?
I don't remember hearing it, so I don't know what its proximity awareness and alert things are. Like if it got close to somebody, but it was just rolling along on
That's
the
really
regular
interesting.
walkways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like because they're forcing all of that on us, then why do
Hmm.
you care that somebody used ChatGPT
Right.
for their resume? Like, what difference does it make? And
Because
we
here's the thing:
also,
before they were using chat, they were using resume writers. Like they still weren't writing
correct,
their own resume. They're like,
correct,
here are all of my jobs. Here's $200. Please give me a job with
correct.
this resume. Thank you.
But I feel like even the whole resume, like said, that is dumb as far as like the way that if you don't put this and if you put this and this put that, hey, I understand y'all trying to be efficient and all of that kind of stuff, but just assume everybody used ChatGPT, everybody did whatever. Now get the people in here and have an actual conversation
A
with them. That's how
conversation
you're
with
gonna know.
them.
And I know that there has to be a filtering down process. I get it or whatever, but it just feels like it's a battle that doesn't really need to be fought. I have the same conversations in education. Like there are educational institutions that are like, we do not use that artificial intelligence. And I'm like, I get it, but also how can we teach people to use it as a tool
Correct.
so that, because, so for instance, when I put something into any type of AI model, I'm not taking it verbatim. Like, and I'm
Correct.
reading through it first to see if it matches what I actually want to say, put my own twist on it, taking out the sincerely, putting the best regards, because I do be using that. You know what I mean? So like you still got to massage it and tweak it and make it feel like it's your
Make
own
it yours.
voice.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But people aren't
So
doing that. Some
understood.
people are just saying, "Hey, chat, write me an essay."
And then they just
Hey,
copying and
chat,
pasting and throwing that
and
bitch on
copy and
up in
paste and
there.
going about their business, and they just turned it in. Like there have been cases where lawyers have gotten in trouble because they took
Oh, I know.
drafts and just thought the case that was cited was real, and it literally was a made up case. I have created spreadsheets. I put in data and was
Mm-hmm.
like, I just need to compile it like this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then it gave me something, and I was like, well, what is that? Like, what is that information? Where did that come from? Oh, I made that up. Like it told me, it
Not
just
not
used it as a placeholder. And I was like, don't do that. Like that doesn't, that's, I gave you
yeah.
information.
Yeah.
So,
I told you
but
what I
there are
wanted you to do.
people who are just like, oh, this tool does this for me. And so they trust the tool, but you have to trust,
Understood.
but verify. And we do that. And we also are giving it something. It's not just
Mm-hmm.
do this, it's here's
Mm-hmm.
my brain
Mm-hmm.
dump that may
Right,
be a
right,
page
right.
and a
Now
half
take this and
long. And
organize
now
it
organize
into
it,
you telling the
catalog
truth.
it, put it together, or give me your thoughts on this. Okay, let's build it. Like it's a different process than I just want this computer to create it. Now that I see why people are like,
Mm-hmm.
what are we
I
doing?
can understand. I can
So there's
understand.
definitely a distinction in the usage of it from
Okay.
from person to
So,
person.
so that's the point. So y'all take them points. Hopefully you're not the people that we sitting here talking about, but take them points. And get that together.
You
Okay.
know.
Now what is bombs over I-5? What does this mean?
So bombs over I-5 was when Gavin, well, Gavin Newsom, obviously, but JD Vance did the shooting over the I-5 highway on
What
the day of
happened?
the No Kings protest.
What happened?
So they were having, the No Kings Day protests all over the world, because it wasn't just in the North America. But the one in California, JD Vance decided he wanted to do have a parade, if you will, for himself, basically a vanity show of force. And they were shooting live artillery that was going to go over the interstate. So Gavin Newsom said, that sounds fucking stupid and dangerous. I'm going to close the interstate. So then people were like, well, that's irresponsible. Why are you closing the interstate? Like, why would you do that? You don't have to do that. So he did it because it made sense. You're shooting live artillery over an interstate where people are driving on it. And there's more people out today because of this protest, which
Mm-hmm.
is why
Mm-hmm.
you're doing this show of force,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
whatever. So, no, I want to keep my people safe. Cool. Which is funny because then Aaron Parnas on TikTok, I don't know if you know him. Anyway, he's a guy who usually is like, he's bless his sweet soul. There's stuff behind him too, but for the most part, he reports on the things that are happening in politics um, in North America very frequently on TikTok. And he reported on it first that they were closing the interstate because they were doing this this show of force or whatever across the highway. And people were saying that he was fear mongering and that he shouldn't be on there talking about that. That's not real. Well, they shut down the interstate, like he said. And then it turns out that one of the shells sent shrapnel into some or to some highway patrol vehicles and one of JD Vance's security detail vehicles. So
Mm.
imagine if there was real people not with bulletproof vehicles driving on the interstate, that they would have been potentially hit by this shrapnel that's being fired across them. But it's like, it seems like because stuff is so fantastical at this point, that when you
Mm-hmm.
point it out and say, hey,
Mm-hmm.
there's an issue
Mm-hmm.
here, instead
Mm-hmm.
of concern and yeah, there's been proof that we should be concerned that something could happen, people go to, oh, you're fear mongering.
Mm-hmm.
You're inciting people, like you're making this bigger than it should be. And it's like,
Mm.
you're not concerned enough.
Enough.
What are
Cause
you
what the
talking about?
hell, bruh? I just saw a dang on meme the other day or something, and it was like, so y'all really think all of this is all right? Like you really think that everything that is happening right now is okay? Cause why are you not completely outraged and losing your shit?
Every day. Every day, all day. Every day, all day. It's like, and being intuitive and just compassionate, not even an empath, like just a compassionate person, and having the ability to see how things impact other people. This is bananas on every stretch of the imagination. Did you see the toast lady? There's a lady eating
Toast,
toast, and she's like, "What did y'all do with the SNAP benefits from October?
bitch, we
Hmm? Did
ate.
you?"
What?
I ate. My family and I ate with that money for October. We ate the October food. So November comes, we need food in November.
Because
Wow.
why I so this is my thing with the whole like with all of it. The United States has made a concerted effort to make sure that people are not able to access free food. So like, getting rid of
The male
fruit
female
trees.
see right.
Correct. Fruit trees so that you're able to have free fruit or whatever. Like they have privatized and commercialized every single thing. I saw something this morning that they're getting ready to prepare to drill in Antarctica because drill, baby, drill. That's what that man said. That's what that man said out his mouth. He said, drill, baby, drill. We finna tear this down. Like, so just even the every country that they have colonized as well as this one, they have destroyed farmland so that people are not able to access food and then
Mhm.
created this narrative that is us that are the biggest
Right.
consumers of SNAP benefits when it's the whites
Right.
because
We are
they're the
a
ones.
minority. We're a minor. It's mathematically impossible.
And then how y'all
They
blaming it on immigrants? How y'all saying immigrants
don't even have social
are
security numbers to get the benefits.
they don't even be able to access the benefits, but y'all talking about is they fault that the benefits is like it's a wild, wild, wild,
And it's
wild time.
everybody. Like the Speaker of the House is like, yeah, it's these undocumented people, the
Illegal, not
immigrants,
illegal aliens. That's what they being real intentional
very
about the
specific.
illegal aliens, and we're Trump-tastic.
Child, please. And it's like saying, oh, well, show me the report. Like, you can go look at the report, you can look it up. And it's like, yeah, we can look it up. And it says that they are not eligible and they don't receive it. And if they do, it's like a 0.04%. Like,
They are not breaking
here's
the system.
they're not breaking the system. And it's across the board. Like, and they've continued to say recently now, I keep hearing the messaging more of we're focusing on the wrong 1%. It's not the 1% of trans people. It's not the 1% of immigrants. It's not the 1% of people on benefits. It's the 1% of billionaires and the people that are holding these things and creating systems so that their friends benefit from it and we suffer. And not only do
Correct.
we suffer, they teach you to put this suffering on the people that
On
are
somebody
struggling
else.
next to you.
Yep.
They literally told these people who make 20, if they're lucky, $25 an hour,
I
that
was
it's the
about to say
people that make
25.
$10 an hour are the
Mm-hmm.
problem.
Mm-hmm.
When it's the people who aren't getting paid hourly. That is where the
Correct.
issue is.
They
Because
look in
they
the
are
wrong
hiring.
direction. Mm-hmm.
You could
Mm-hmm.
choose to pay people more. And
Mm-hmm.
that's why I put like we're not even feeding the babies that we have.
Correct.
But you're putting in all of these things to make it where women are forced to have babies. But you don't give a shit what happens to these babies once they're born. So you're not, what is it they said? They said it's not pro life, it's pro birth. Because you don't give a
Mm-hmm.
shit what happens after they're born.
Correct. Yeah, because then they get to go into the system, they get to feed the workforce. That's the plan.
Correct.
The plan
Like,
is make you have children. We're going to take those children because you can't take care of those children, and then we're going to program those children to be the ones who are feeding the flames and fueling everything. Because we like our age group and things, and
mhm,
especially the ones coming behind us, they are very aware of what is
very much.
happening and they are watching. So they're like, we're not participating in this. Okay, so we're gonna make you
We're gonna make
participate
you.
in it.
Not only by stripping the rights, but also in even putting out information of like, oh, well, girls are more fertile now. The younger boys are more fertile now. And now let's reduce the age of consent and the age to marry. So it's like it's real Handmaid's Tale. It's
It's
real
very much. It's
Handmaid's
very
Tale,
much. It's
people.
very
And it's
much.
like the women, the girls are not safe in those conditions. And rolling back DEI, when women were some of the larger recipients
Mm-hmm.
of that, it's
Mm-hmm.
not safe because now you have to stay home. Now you
Mm-hmm.
don't have as many options. And if
Mm-hmm.
you're home and having babies, then now you don't have, what can you do? And then if the laws are set up now that again, you are property, it's only been 50 years that we can
Correct.
actually apply for loans on our own. This
Correct. Correct. There was a comment, it was like for people to think that they shouldn't have some type of fear right now is wild. And it really it like
it's a
I
privilege I don't
again
understand.
well, but I don't, and all of it isn't necessarily privilege. Some of it is that they are so deep in survival mode that they just can't afford to come out and see everything that else that is happening. I got to go to work. I got to do this. But the awakening in that is if you don't tap in and pay attention to what's happening, you think that you feeling like you slaving now. Real soon. Real soon. That's what's finna be happening in real life.
To
Like
everybody. If
there
they
are no
come
more
for one of
rights.
us, they come for all of us. If it starts for one, it trickles down. All it is giving them precedence to be like, hey, it worked with immigrants. Let's try
Mm-hmm.
it
Mm-hmm.
with our
Mm-hmm.
black citizens. Let's
Mm-hmm.
try it with our Asian citizens.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try it with our elderly. Let's try it with our children. Like it's
Yeah. It's just
it's
experiments.
systematic. It's
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
you can watch it happen. In Ohio, they are coming out with that like pipeline for graduation where it's like in order for you to get your high school diploma, you have to be accepted into a university, which we know with the Department of Education, the ability to secure loans and financing for education is much harder for people. So even if
Mm-hmm.
you get accepted, can you pay and can you go? If you can't go into college, then you need to go into a technical or trade school. Well,
Mm-hmm.
that is also not free. So if
Mm-hmm.
you, for some reason, don't make it into that bucket, don't worry, there's more options. You can join the military.
That's where they want you to go now. That's where they
And
want you to
that's
go, baby.
where they want you to go because they're
Mm-hmm.
trying to get
Mm-hmm.
people into ICE. They're trying to get
Mm-hmm.
people into the military because that's where they want the control factors. Because having more law enforcement, having more military presence doesn't make you safer. It increases crime. It increases because there's just more attention and more people
Correct.
to cause these issues. It's like, but that's where they want the pipeline to go. It's either going to be
Yeah.
jails and prison for free work or into the military so that we are able to continue either raping and pillaging other countries for our resources or protecting us from
Right.
the people who are tired of us raping and pillaging their resources.
Because that was also very quickly, the people are sick and tired of it. Like they really are,
Mm,
especially in the Caribbean
wow.
and these Latin American countries and in South America. They really went down there and showed their ass down to the UN a few weeks ago.
Mm.
And people are like, no, we're not. So back to my point when I was saying I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna move. Like there's so much that's going on right
There's a
now.
lot
It's
happening.
wild.
Even in Peru right now, there's a state of emergency for the next 90 days. Their president, that was president when we were there the first time, got ousted. It was a woman. But they did not like her. They said she was very corrupt, was going on trips and using money inappropriately, all the things. So they ousted her, put in another guy. But then I looked, they've had 10 presidents in the last 8 years. So it already was not stable. So it's very interesting. So now he's enacted a state of emergency for the next 30 days. So we're supposed to go at the end of next month. So it's going to be very
Mm,
interesting to see what we arrive to, because very much like you were describing, there's a lot of change going on. And he is a more right leaning. So I have to look more into what that
mm,
looks like
yeah,
there. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, and kind of see what that does. But it's there's a lot happening.
yeah,
And so
yeah.
when we're talking to people, especially with like finding peace abroad and other people who want to
Mm-hmm,
leave,
mm-hmm,
like it's not, I joke about saying like I just wanted to find somewhere that it was, warm all year long,
mm-hmm,
and
mm-hmm,
has
mm-hmm.
a beach. Like you do have to look at what's the political climate. Like what are their beliefs and morals? What's their, opinions towards tourists,
For sure,
towards
for sure.
expats or immigrants,
Mm-hmm,
like
mm-hmm.
you need to look at those things, but you should also still be looking at those things
Correct,
and find that
correct.
place, because there is going to need to be a plan B for you,
Yeah,
unless you want to
yeah.
live in this ultra white, I can't even say Christian, Republican Christian
It's definitely not Christian. It's definitely not
American.
Christian. It's
Like, yeah,
evangelical,
there we go.
would be a good way to
There we
frame
go.
it. Yeah, I was gonna add too in the Caribbean again, Grenada, Trinidad and Tobago. I heard somebody speaking about Barbados the other day. I also heard Belize come up. They're trying to find places where they're able to stage to be able to start launching this war in Venezuela. And they just blew up a boat the other day of a Trinidadian fisherman minding his Trinidadian business.
Oh, baby.
And, here we go. Like, it's a lot. So, we urge you all to get connected, and also
Yeah.
find a way that you're going to get information, right? And find a way that you're going to get information that's outside of mainstream media. Because mainstream media, forget about it. They're
Exactly.
not telling you and talking to you about anything that's actually happening. So I know one of the places for me I get a lot of information is Amanda Seals'
Hmm.
weekly show, because she definitely has that global aspect to it. So I get a
Right.
lot of information about what else is happening in the world. Also, Democracy Now! Is a page where they giving you the headlines, child. They be shooting them down, but there's not really
Coming in quick.
commentary or anything. It's just like, this is what's happening. These are the facts. This is also happening. These are the facts. So if you're looking for a way to be able to get information that is a source that's not putting bias and spin on it.
Hmm.
Leisha Miller is somebody else that I follow, and she does definitely give commentary. Very much is anti-fascism and been talking
Hmm.
about this stuff for a long, long time. White lady, but that's another place where I get information. But yeah, like we gotta like start diversifying the way that we're getting
Diversifying.
information,
Yeah.
and then having conversations with the people that are around you to
Right.
bring them up to speed. Also realizing they may not be in a place where they are ready to receive it, and if they're not, God bless them and wish them well, because what I want you to know is that you're not crazy.
Hmm.
Okay, you are not crazy, and what you're seeing is what you're seeing. What is happening is what is happening. Just because other people are not putting the pieces together does not mean that you are crazy. That means
Right.
that they don't understand everything that's happening. So kind of surround yourself with people that are aware, but also people we keep talking about that are in community and building
Yeah.
community and all of that. I see a comment here, expats and Playa del Carmen, so I can know real-time info. So tap into the communities wherever you are so that you can know what is happening in real time. Alexa asked me the other day, do I want her to tell me breaking news? No, I
Uh,
actually don't.
don't do
But
that.
I have sources that I can go
Right.
to find out what
To
news is
get
happening,
them.
because we also don't want to be consumed, because that's
Right.
another strategy of just keep news
Overwhelmed.
breaking so
Exactly.
that
And now
every time
you're frozen,
you're frozen.
paralyzed.
You're
Can't do
frozen.
anything with it. What do I do? It's all burning. It's all burning. I
Exactly.
also use my
Exactly.
VPN. Um, excuse me. I use my VPN since a lot of the news that does come through, like Facebook or Instagram or TikTok, even like whatever socials you're using, are based on your location. So at least
Mm-hmm.
then you could strategically say, I
Mm-hmm.
am somewhere else, and then get
Mm-hmm.
news from there
From
that
that
may give
place.
you a very different perspective of what's happening here or in the
Yeah.
States, not here. But
Yeah.
because I definitely did that when we started realizing we're not seeing any news anymore about this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, where's that? So then I
Mm-hmm.
changed it
Mm-hmm.
to like Portugal, I think, and then I changed it to another country, and then I was able to get additional news, additional information. So
Yeah.
just to your point, being aware of where your information is coming from and what being aware of what the algorithm does so that you can
Yeah.
have it work for you.
Yeah. 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 Okay, so let's shift into our Ask an Auntie. And give some inside information, opinions to whatever is happening with our submissions. While we get that pulled up, I just want to give us a little bit of understanding about what Ask an Auntie is in this particular segment. So it's basically when you all write into us and talk to us about the different things that you have going on in life, and you are able to share different demographic information. You can remain anonymous. You don't have to put your name down, but we give you our opinion, and then we also invite our community to share their opinion as well. So if you would like to submit an Ask an Auntie, go to tinyurl.com/ask an auntie, and then you can outline what's happening in your world. All right. Okay. We
Yes,
have
sir.
our Ask an Auntie for today. We got it up.
So we have two. So you get to pick. Do you
Okay.
want what's supposed to be forever, or don't lie on me lest I tell the truth about you?
Let's go with Don't Lie on Me. You know,
All right.
this
Here we go.
feels interesting.
All right, here we go. Don't lie on me lest I tell the truth about you. I was previously in a long term same sex marriage. Since the divorce, I've tried to move forward with transparency and accountability, including taking responsibility for my own mistakes and healing. However, my ex has started publicly crafting a narrative that portrays herself as the survivor and me as the perpetrator. She has framed the divorce as if she left to escape abuse, which directly contradicts the actual timeline and facts. This has included public victimhood narratives on social media implying I caused harassment or danger, defamation and reputation attacks, encouraging others to view me as unsafe, projection of harmful labels like narcissistic abuse, engaging with individuals who have publicly harassed and targeted me despite knowing the harm they caused. I'm just
Mm.
trying to move forward without being constantly pulled into someone else's narrative. What's some advice on navigating false victim narratives and reputation attacks and strategies to maintain peace while protecting my name?
Mm. Do we have any additional demographic info about this
Um,
person
I believe it was
or this situation?
35 Capricorn and Oreos. So I'm not
Okay,
sure.
that doesn't really help. All right, no worries.
Or if that gives us additional clarity.
Got it.
So we do know that they are 35. They were in a
Mm-hmm.
long-term
Previously
same-sex
married.
marriage. They have
Uh-huh.
since been divorced. Um, and it
And
seems
now
like
the
there's
ex-partner is out here painting himself as the victim.
correct.
So advice about how to protect your peace while you protect your name.
And
And what else
mhm.
was did it say?
and navigating so some advice on navigating false victim narratives, reputation attacks, and strategies to maintain peace while protecting their name.
Gotcha. So the first thing, and y'all feel free to chime in the chat or in the comments. The first thing that I think we have to realize, one, is we cannot control other people. that people gonna do what the hell they want to do when they feel like they want to do it, whether it's the truth or not. And some people have very loose relationships with the truth.
with
This
the
is
truth.
one of the reasons why I'm a screenshot and type of hoe, and very much, believe in people lie, receipts don't. Shout out to Bianca Goolsby. So I think that is important to realize that people gonna do what they want to do, and people don't have a real relationship with the truth. I also think it's important to figure out what we feel needs to be clarified, right? Because you can't chase, especially with somebody like this who's actively creating a narrative. Child, I'm not about to be chasing down all these lies that you sitting up here talking about on this internet. Now, what I am though in favor of is a good, let me just drop this right here and shut this down and then go about my life and turn my comments off. And then I come back and I drop something else because I said what I said and I meant what the hell I said. And I'm not finna go back and forth with you about what the hell was what. So I'm definitely team that. So I'm not saying not to defend yourself, but I think it can become consuming
Mm,
if you're constantly trying to chase down a liar. A liar gonna lie, and liars
that's
lie
what they
because
do.
they are liars. They don't have like good reason
Any
for it.
other
There's nothing that's
motivation?
ever gonna make sense about why somebody would lie. And if someone is busy painting themselves as a victim, and it's very bothersome of you going and recruiting other people and people that that have caused harm. This, like,
Hmm.
the enemy of my enemy is my friend type of, I don't really be on them
That's so
vibes
sick.
like that because they feel
Yeah.
real wishy-washy and like
Real
I
calculating
don't,
and just evil.
yeah. There you go. So what I was going to say was I do feel like restraining orders may need to come into place, and I
Mm.
don't know, what that process looks like for you. Definitely honor yourself and don't cause yourself additional trauma, but also I do think that it can be appropriate to say keep my name out your mouth and have legal paperwork to back that up. But also, what are laws these days, right? So that really
There's no
doesn't mean
government.
anything. And
No
it's
government.
literally
It's
just a piece of paper.
performative
So,
at this moment.
correcto. So, knowing all of that, what I would say, the best way to protect your peace, I'm a big block energy. There are so many people that I don't even know that you exist because I blocked you. Like, I don't know
Hmm.
and I don't care. Honestly, I remember when I was in Tampa, like there are so many people. I'm gonna do an episode about it, but there are so many people that I was just like, we're done. You lose access. You don't. I don't want to see nothing that you're doing, and I want you to forget that I'm alive.
Hmm.
Type of thing. So I'm very much on that. And then, but there are also times where it's like, actually, let me go back and let me unpack this for a second and
Mm.
get back to, what's really happening. So I think there's a balance that needs to be
Mm.
found. But if peace is the priority, then put the systems in place that you need to have so that things are not being bombarded. I don't know if they mentioned this, I can't remember, but people like to send mess. That's also something else that I'm not really big on because don't send me nothing. What did you do when you saw it?
Oh, when
How
you
did
saw
you
it.
address it? How did you
Right.
talk about it? Did you share
Right.
it on your page? Why the hell is you sending it to me? I don't give a damn. Like, I
What did
remember
you
when
want
my
from me?
when my abusive ex got married and people were messaging me and they were like, you see, he got married. I don't care about that man at all. He can shrivel up and die for all I care. Like, I do not care. Don't come to me with this type of stuff. So you may have to have some of those type of boundaries conversations and then pay attention to who is actually honoring it because a lot of people just like to keep up mess because it's fun for them and they want
For
something to
them
talk
to
about it. This
watch.
is their version
Yeah.
of reality TV.
Right.
So I would definitely say that. And then I would say, as far as protecting your peace, what does bring you peace? And
Mm.
lean into that, and immerse yourself in that world as much as possible, especially if it's not a situation where like you're living, the way that you live and your finances and things are not being affected by their victim tour. Go have your victim tour. Now, if you need to, drop that hammer right quick and drop some things, well, that's when you pop in, you say what you got to say, and you roll the hell back out to your peaceful place. So that's those are my thoughts.
Those are my thoughts. Definitely agree with a lot of those because, again, you cannot control anyone else. And the fact that they're a dishonest person it almost makes it harder if you're positioning yourself to be like, well, I want to clear my name against the things that they're saying, because now it almost makes you behave like what they're saying you are.
Mm-hmm.
Because now it's like,
Mm-hmm.
now you're on this tour of, well, these are all the things that they've done that they're not telling you that they did. So now you
Mm-hmm.
become the
Mm-hmm.
harasser in
Mm-hmm.
some weird,
Mm-hmm.
fucked up way. So and also take this with the fact that I am a path of least resistance person. So my answer a lot of times is fuck them and go about my business. Like you can say whatever you want to say. There's nothing that I'm going to be able to tell you if you're committed to believing whatever this other story is. If you haven't seen who I am in these 46 years of me living, there's nothing that I'm going to be able to tell you that's going to change your mind. So why would I waste my time? As far as navigating the reputation attacks, the people that know you and are there for you and want to work, you don't necessarily say what your work is, but that want to work with you will. You know what I mean? And if they are true about it, they'll ask you, well, these are some of the things I'm seeing. And you can speak to that to whatever degree you feel most comfortable. I think Kim brings up a very good point. If you feel like it is something that is impacting your overall reputation and your ability to make money and do your business, then by all means, there are legal ramifications that can probably nip some of this in the bud. I personally am a fan of the block and let them talk. I mean, after a while, they'll be talking to themselves because who's talking to them? Like, if you remove yourself, you don't have to worry about it. And then maintaining your peace and protecting your name, I think, same thing. What does that peace look like for you? Is your vision of peace, does it include responding to these attacks that they're making on you? If that is a version of peace for you, then have at it. Make your videos, make your responses, do your things, like write your letters. If that's peace for you, if that doesn't fit into your vision of peace, then don't engage. Do not engage. I mean, as simple as it can be, is like the sticks into stones kind of thing. Like if it's not hurting you, actually hurting you, you have to take it at some point of knowing it says a lot more about them than it does about you for them to go about it that way and to treat whatever has hurt them in the disillusion of you guys' marriage that is for whatever reason sticking with them clearly that they have to deal with. And that's not really something you can or should be a part of. Like that's a deeply personal journey that they need to go on, and hopefully they get there sooner than later. But you can definitely choose how you participate in that journey.
Yeah. This is why Minding My Black Ass Business was formed, because that's really all people be trying to do is mind their damn business,
Yeah.
and stuff like this is where, okay, I've moved on, or, I'm trying to live my own life and like just whatever. I'm
Be
minding my business, and
let me.
here you come with,
Hmm.
all of this stuff and victim stuff and all that kind of stuff. Toxic people gonna be toxic. That's what they gonna do. So in knowing that, how can you protect yourself from the fallout of their
Mm.
types of decisions so that you don't have to be worrying about all of that, you know?
Amen. Oh,
Alexa,
hey Alexa.
cancel. She's
Hey
doing her
Alexa.
job, and I'm very proud of her because I need to go to the mall on Tuesday because I got to get ready for Dia de los Muertos.
Oh,
So
yay!
so I need to, she was reminding me to get my transportation together so I can make sure that I have everything together because I have to build my ofrenda
I
and,
love
get
that.
ready for Dia de los Muertos. So shout out to Alexa.
Aw,
I see here, We Escaped the Matrix said at Kimberland, people were locked in because I spoke about Handmaid's Tale over 5 years ago and how it was going to happen here. Now my followers, or it just disappeared on the screen. Now my followers trust what I share. Free spirits will be okay. And I agree. Those of us that see and recognize what is happening, we are in much better position to be able to support ourselves. And it is one of the reasons why we continuously talk about community here,
Hmm.
because if you're existing in a silo, in a vacuum, this all can feel very, very, very
Very.
overwhelming, because it is.
Yeah.
So you also want to make sure that you're finding people that you can trust to be in community with, so you all can have these conversations and plan and have strategy, or just to have somebody to hear you be like, girl, this shit's a lot. And for them to be like,
Wow.
and is, as
Right.
opposed to them being like, what are you talking about? Everything's fine.
What?
Don't talk
What
to
do you
those people.
mean? Don't.
Don't talk to those people. They gonna vex your nerves in a way that your nerves ain't never been vexed before. Okay? Let those people be where they at, because unfortunately they just don't understand. And as time goes on, they will see or they won't, and it's really not for you to be able to help them to see. It really is for you to hope that when their eyes open, that you've left enough breadcrumbs for them to be able to figure out what they need to do. Right.
Mhm.
But we want to focus on ourselves first, and then the people that are around us that we're able to insulate ourselves with, so that we can have safe communities. So that's what we on over here. All right, girl. Tell the people where they can find you, girl. So that we can get on out of here.
Amen. Amen. So you can find me on Instagram at Kawana Bear, KAWANABEAR. You can find me on Facebook at Kalonda Jackson. I am also on TikTok at Content Kalonda with all K's. So KONTENT, KALONDA. You can also find me with my virtual assistant and fractional CFO, COO services that I do offer on Visionary Executive Network. So that's visionaryenetwork.com or Visionary Executive Network on Instagram. You can always find me on
Yeah.
Cash App at $Kalonda, KALONDA.
Yes. And you
Yeah.
all can hang out with me, KimberlandJackson.com, Kimberland J on Instagram, and Kimberland J on TikTok. I'm still figuring out what it looks like to come over there, because, again, is it
Are
safe?
you
What
in
is
group
happening?
seven?
I don't. What are you talking about?
Never mind. Go ahead.
Is that a TikTok thing?
It is.
I don't be over there to the
I
TikTok.
know.
I'm
That's
trying to.
what I was like the last time you dipped in. I didn't know if you had been assigned a group. It's okay.
Where you get a group from?
It's this social experiment this girl did. She was promoting her song and she made like 7 different videos. And she
Okay.
post like each video would be like, you're in group 4, you're in group 7, blah, 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 blah. And then the people
Okay.
who were in group 7 like banded together to be like, we are the elite group. Like, this is the
Oh,
group of the baddies. This is like the fun group of the like neurospicy eldest daughter, like all the
interesting.
things. Like, we're the
Okay.
fun group, right? But literally, the woman just was like, she just put it out there to see if her song would get play. And it's like
Okay.
evolved into this bigger
Into a
thing where like
thing.
restaurants have like group 7 coupon codes. Sarah Roberts is in group 7.
Mm.
Yesterday I saw a guy, he's like, okay, y'all got security. They got YNs in group 7 now.
Oh,
They're
Jesus.
like
Wow.
anti-MAGA. There's like, we don't want no maggots here. Like, it's a
Okay.
very interesting thing
You
that
sent
just
it to
like
me over
popped up.
there?
Huh?
Did you send it to me over there on
I didn't,
TikTok?
because they say you're not in group 7 unless you saw her group 7 video.
Oh, you
And
got to
then you
scroll
start to
enough to
get
find this
all the
video.
things. So I'll send you her
Child.
video, but her video
Okay.
literally just says you're in group 7, but it's all the other people around it who are like having
Interesting.
fun and enjoying the group and like it's fun
Okay.
here. It's a very, I don't know, it's a very TikTok
Interesting. Well,
thing.
yeah, I got to get down over there to the TikTok. So y'all can find me at Kimberland J over there. It's stuff there that started when I first started the page, but I'm really trying to figure out what that looks like. But go holler at me. So when I do figure out what it's like to come over
You
there
be
and what
there.
group I'm in,
Yes.
y'all will be there and y'all will be ready. Okay. And then also want to uplift Minding My Black Ass Business, y'all. Come over and hang out with us in the archive, become a keeper. If you go to Patreon patreon.com/minding my black ass business. You're able to connect with us there. It's $5 a month, and we are building these collections and really thinking about how we can support each other. And go to mindingmyblackassbusiness.com and get you some merch, because that's all we be trying to do. That's all we be trying to do is mind our black ass business. Okay. So go get you some merch. There is global shipping. So if you are elsewhere in the world outside of the US, you are able to get fitted. All right. So
Hey,
our next show is on November 9th in 2 weeks. I do want to uplift that we are
that's
going
the
to be
last
taking
one
a break. So that will be the last show
for the new year.
before we gone and go to break, y'all. Now there'll be
Look
other
out.
things here in the Mind of My Black Ass Business universe for you to tap into. The
Yes.
Frolicking Truth will still be going on. We also have a new podcast that is airing at the top of the year. So we're getting all of that together in our marketing and promo or whatever. I'm gonna tell you, it's an auntie type of space. It's another auntie type of space, but it's different. It's different than this one. There are 4 co-hosts, and
Hey,
we range across a few age ranges. So it's like late 20s to mid 40s. Like, it's a real interesting type of dynamic. So get ready for that. The first people that hear about all this stuff are the people that are on the Patreon. Okay. So
there you
if
go.
you want
Be
to
in the
know the
know.
things, got to come on over to the archive. Again, patreon.com/minding my black ass business. Otherwise, your assignment is to watch this, share it.
Watch,
Okay.
watch,
If you
watch.
haven't liked the video, what are you doing? Like it. Like the video. Okay, like the video, make a comment. You can leave us some emojis. You can leave us some honey pots. You can leave us some ladybugs, blue hearts, sunflowers, crayons. Talk to us. Let us know the things. Also, let us know if there's other stuff that you want us to be talking about. You can
Yes.
submit your Ask An Aunties while we're away and like all of that. Okay, so said all that to say, we love y'all
We
so
love
much.
you.
So much. And thank y'all for hanging out. Shout out to the chat that was hanging out with us. We do this live every 2 weeks. Well, we finna go on break, but we'll be back on November
Yeah.
9th. It's gonna be live, okay?
Come see.
But you get to contribute, you get to share, you get to be here with us. All right. All right, y'all. That's it. That's all. We will see y'all on the next